Come on.
Hello.
You hit your head, didn't you?
No.
Yes, you
I didn't. I didn't hit my head.
You hit your head on the way
Maybe
down.
I hit like the thing. Like I didn't hit my head. You would know if I was like, ah! Hello. It's high rollers time. Oh, exciting. I'm your Dungeon Master, Mark Sherlock Holmes.
No, it's not.
And joining me this week is it's Rhiannon.
Hello.
And Chris Trott. And then on the other side, we have Tom. And Katie. But I think that's it. I did that.
Yeah.
You think I hit my head.
Hey, guys.
Comedy timing.
Hi, friends.
Hi, everybody. Sadly, no Kimbus. Still recovering from being poorly.
You got 6.
Yes, we did have a missed episode last week. Apologies for that.
Sorry.
We always try and stream when we can, but we had 2 people down and we hadn't pre-recorded it. It just couldn't make it.
So rare for us nowadays.
It's very rare. But
We never do that.
never fear.
Oh, I thought you said to be sick. I was like, don't curse us like that.
Oh, no.
Don't-
I'm never
Dude,
sick.
I'm always sick.
Oh.
It's an accent over here.
No, so welcome back.
How is that okay, but what I do is not okay?
Because this is in the intro.
Oh, motherfucker.
The-
Skibbity Riz, my shitlord. Fuck.
You got mobbed.
Intro is fine. Get mogged, bro. But intro is fine. It's during the game I have a problem with it. Right. A couple of things before we get started with today's episode. Rhiannon, what is that fine apparel you seem to be wearing? Do you bat for the Bone Lord?
Bat for the Bony Lord.
doesn't?
I
Who
do.
doesn't?
Who doesn't bat for the Bone Lord? Get this now. High Rollers T-Mill stall available for a limited time.
Buy
Bat
it.
for the Bone Lord.
If
The
you
one true god.
If you bat for the Bone Lord, you only have a short time to show your allegiance. Because once this item is done, that's it. It's limited run. So get it now. Get it while it's hot.
Get it now.
Get it while it's
Make it on
dead.
the iPad.
I made it on my computer.
So that gets smashed and destroyed. So there's
does.
no
No record of it.
recoverable
I
Yeah.
can't go to the golden source there.
design. I can never upload it again.
It's the only way. We're going to
the only
delete
way.
all of Rhiannon's files for everything.
For the
I'm
best.
coming in
Yeah.
with an axe.
Honestly, it's for the best.
Imagine re-finding a file on her PC.
That's true.
Imagine.
Alongside Bat for
point.
the Bone Lord, because it's that summertime, good feeling, good time jam.
Guns out, moons out, goons out.
Perfect time for a tank top to show off those sick guns. I don't have a tank top on and I don't have muscles. But if you do, get one of our tank tops from the tank top shop. That is
Tank top shop.
Tank top
That's
shop.
right,
Tank top shop.
highrollers.tanktop.com.
Perfect, actually, if you're going to get a new sleeve tattoo and you don't want this bit in the way.
like somebody might be.
I might get one of those.
Let's get some samples of the tank top so the Trot can just come in rocking those.
Yeah, disclaimer, you don't need to have muscles to wear the tank top.
No.
You wear the tank
Yes!
True.
top. Tom's going to wear one
Nice.
next week.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
Oh my
I'm gonna get
God,
one.
can we make him
Yeah,
do that?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna get one.
nice. That'll be the bit next week.
That won't be any bit every week.
It's just Tom
Anyway.
really sad.
Loads of fun new merch. Go check it out. Merch is a great way. It supports us. You get a nice thing. We love doing merch. We get some ideas for some future stuff. But
Stuff coming soon.
Stuff
maybe
coming soon.
TM.
TM. Couple of other things. Oh, speaking of spending your money on lovely things.
Is it payday? I think it is.
I think it's coming up to, and you know what you should treat yourself to because they're back in stock, baby. Clever Toad!
They're
Dice
back,
from Dispel
baby!
Dice! They're back, baby!
We're blessed.
They're back, baby!
Better coin or two, methinks.
Yes.
Perhaps,
Or
may
10.
say.
Mayhaps shall twist
chance.
myself
Twist
around.
myself
Yeah?
around and look at these beautiful dice.
But yes, our
Throw
good
back
friends over at Dispel Dice. We love Dispel Dice.
We love
We
Dispel.
love Dispel Dice.
All my dice are displayed.
They make the most amazing dice
Yeah.
sets, and they've got a high rollers set based on the Clever Toad. And the thing is,
lovely.
they're even better for if you've got friends who aren't high rollers fans, but they love
eat 'em.
cute dice.
They're not yours!
Oh yeah, they're Kim's.
I'm going to tell Kim that you just ate her dice.
Stop eating them.
Why you
Spit it
keep
out,
doing
please spit it
it?
out. I'm so worried of him choking. That's
you
the
know
thing.
it
That's
is.
what terrifies me the most. I am.
I'm over the age that's on the label. that says.
Oh,
This
okay.
is
Yeah,
the
that
man
doesn't
that
help.
said, "Don't come in if you've got germies," and he's putting other people's
they are
belongings
germs.
in his mouth.
He's famously germ.
I have no bacteria.
Or maybe you do now.
Shit.
Yes. It's not about you giving the germs, it's you receiving the germs.
You got germs
During the
bro.
break, go and gargle some mouthwash.
And
Also,
wash those. Thank you.
yeah. With that, so yeah, Dispel Dice, Clever Toad Dispel Dice back in stock over on the Dispel Dice website. Go check those out. Again, if you buy it, it shows that people want to buy High Rollers dice, and maybe we can do more dice sets in the future.
They're edible.
So if you buy them,
Edible.
oh, they're not edible.
They're
Don't
not
eat
edible.
them. But yeah, go and check those out. And then finally, this is a real quick one. This is not sponsored, but because they're friends of ours, we want to give them a little shout out. Our friends over at Three Black Halflings and Roll and Play Press are doing Three Black Halflings. They're doing a book based on their City of the Black Rose setting.
sick.
So Jeremy and Jasper and Liv and all that team, they're producing a book with our good friends at Roll and Play Press. It's two of our favourite groups
That's right.
working together.
So talented people.
Beautiful.
What a collab.
And also, I'm always going to support anything that's the Black Rose anything,
Yeah.
because that's me. So I'm
Cool
in.
as hell.
So that's it. Not a sponsored thing, but just because they're friends of ours, we want to give them a little shout out. Go and check that out if you've got any interest in that. Very, very cool project. Go and check it out. Big ups. With that, anything else I've forgotten, my dear, lovely, sweet children?
Have you forgotten how to play D&D?
Nope.
Yes.
Fantastic. Let's play some D&D.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Segue into the intro.
Welcome back to Altheya, the Dragon Empire. Our heroes have arrived in the town of Wavemeet, in the province of the Suncrest Isles. Warm weather, golden beaches, gaming halls, and other delights are popular across the Isles, leading it to become a popular tourist destination for the Draconic Empire. Having come in search of Gruff's next nightly quest with Sir Joran Harper, the party begin to explore the seaside town. They check out the Bull on the Beach, a bar run by Brannock Steelhorn, a Minotaur adventurer who started his own bar after a lucrative adventure in Wavemeet. He tells them that Sir Joran Harper, aka the Barnacle Knight, stops by regularly for evening drinks, and so the team decide to enjoy the beach and other local services in the meantime. They check out Websong Clothiers and meet a curious elven woman who sells them suitable beach attire made of a local resource called Sunsilk. Returning to the beach to enjoy the sea and sand, Gruff notices a familiar-looking tiefling on the beach, sunning themselves in a feminine body form surrounded by amorous admirers. Kalifris, the tiefling broker, waves Gruff over and delights in meeting the party again. They discuss the need for planar essences, and Kalifris offers several leads before she is approached by an ominous-looking fellow who claims to be looking for them. The figure, a servant of a being called Prince Galleon, summons two water elementals, tries to attack Kalifris, who begs for the party's intervention. And that is where we find ourselves once more, my friends. I had a couple of hands up whilst I was doing the intro. We're going to go with Katie first.
Ooh.
Was
Hold
that
your
a
hands up.
preview of the Barnacle Knight's voice?
No. I just said it because Barnacle Knight.
That would have been fun.
It might be his voice. I give
Excited to
nothing
find out.
away.
I'm excited to find out.
Chris Trott had his hand up next.
Is Tiefling that Tiefling?
I said Tiefling,
Technically,
and
you said
I said
Tiefling.
Tiefling and Tiefling.
You said tiefling.
I said both. Also, I've previously said tiefling/tiefling. It works both ways.
Rest my case.
Interesting. Yeah.
Tom Hazel.
I think you're really cool.
Thank you.
Oh, I was going to say that.
You can.
Snap.
You're really cool.
Thanks.
See?
Right.
I take it back.
What you are going to do for me, though, is everyone's going to get a D6.
Oh.
Okay.
What's
Fight.
Oh boy.
Six.
Woo!
You know it's okay.
Katie made a very excited for.
I got a.
I actually don't remember.
I don't know. Kim's like
That's right. That's the right side. yeah.
Yes, this side.
I got a D3, but with a +1, that's a 4.
I roll a D6.
I got 3.
It's a dice for me.
I have a modifier to my fate roll.
No, you
Hey.
don't.
Add a red dice, because I got 2.
Yay, a dice for me.
I got a D2 with a +1. That's 3.
Oh, another dice for me. All these D2s and D3s. Rhiannon?
You rolled a
may
coin.
witness. Oh, joyous. A blue for you.
3 to 2.
3 to 2, Sandskin.
Sounds
Right. Now it has been, because we missed an episode, it has been a little break for us. So, and because we did some off stream private gaming where we tried out Tag.
Can you imagine?
It means that I've reset the map. I've also redone the map using some of the things. It does mean we're going to re-roll initiative because I lost my previous initiative.
I spread it all
I
around.
spread it all on gambling.
Can I roll cross?
Yes, in fact, that would be very helpful for me. Thank you.
Whoa! That's a great start. That's a 1.
Daisy,
On the
total.
dice. 6.
Well, still, somebody might roll a one
I
again.
know, but that's the first
Whoa.
roll of the day.
Zan,
What was that?
General Melchett.
16.
The energy of this
16%.
room today is just
Cursed.
Yeah.
What did Gruff
Darling,
roll?
that's it. Gruff got a 15 on the dice.
Sorry, can you
15
say
on
it
the
like
die.
Gruff? Can you say it like Gruff?
Yeah, you have to speak like.
Hello, my name is Gruff.
What's the
I
rest
got
of it?
15.
Oh, you got 15!
Father Dougal, I've got 15. Gruff's Irish now. Anyway, Zan, what is your
on, you
dexterity?
My dexterity is 12.
It's the fucking same.
Yeah. I'll go first if you like.
Yeah, that would be great because Gruff's not here. Rowan.
I got an 8.
8 for Rowan. Ophelia.
A 9.
We're doing
9.
so good. with
A
our
9.
That's right, they all roll 1.
single figure.
That is going to be
Not me.
for some people not in this combat yet.
Oh, Gruff.
Where's your D20 slightly
No,
larger?
take this one.
This is one that I had left over from our little playtest, so I'm using this one instead of
You
my
mean the
other
Daggerheart
ones.
one?
Yes, our little Daggerheart playtest. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Yes, you have name dropped it several times.
ooh. We were playing it for fun. It's nice.
I know.
Uh,
Can I have a DM intervention, please?
No,
1 second.
not for that.
Okay.
DM intervention.
Yes.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What is this?
Well, I need a rules lawyer at the table.
Hang
or
on.
just a parental figure.
I need an adult.
Katie, at the start of every single session for the last maybe 5 years, has stolen my D20s and refused to give them back. And if that doesn't,
No, it wasn't.
if
It's
you
only
don't
since-
intervene,
it's actually
I will
since-
roll this D100.
I will correct you on that. I have seen Daisy. I've seen
It's me since
Katie
I've been
returning your
Daisy.
dice to you every time you
I'm
ask.
just
Only when I
getting in the rouge
Yes.
spirit.
As playing a rouge,
I'm
I think
practicing.
it's okay. You need to look after your dice better.
Playing as a sorcerer, I'm going to roll this D100
No,
divided by 5.
You can ask Katie, and they will return their dice to you.
What's 21 divided by 5?
Ask Katie for your dice, and she
Have
will
my
return them.
fucking dice back!
Yes. You just need
you.
to ask.
Thank you.
When you
Also,
ask,
Also,
give them back.
perhaps you should take better care of them so that Katie can't steal them every time.
You make it easy.
Your perception of 8 or whatever.
I am never asking for a DM intervention ever again.
That worked great.
What, because you didn't get what you wanted?
Exactly.
I don't know why you.
Daddy didn't do what I wanted. Where?
What
Right.
was the roll for?
It's like the news I get online as well. I only look for stuff that...
Carl collaborates my own worldview.
You know what you need, Tom?
Yeah.
Nice, vibrant dice that you could never lose sight of. Like
Yeah.
the Clever Two.
Maybe some green ones.
available now again.
Yes. Right. With that, there may also be those of you who are at home who are like, the map's position's wrong. They were there. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Podcast
roughly
listeners,
the
stop
same.
complaining about the visual
Stop
map.
complaining about shit. The warlock, or I suppose for you guys, you just see, what you see is this figure that has approached Kalifris and the rest of you, and has in fact attacked some of you. They're sort of wearing quite normal clothes, like kind of like beachy clothing, like a little kind of pair of like kind of canvas shorts. They have sandals on, a loose kind of shirt. They have like necklaces made of all different shells, but you can also see that their skin definitely has like fish scale-like patterns to it. There's like slight webbing in between their fingers. Most notable of all is whenever they speak or open their mouth, you just see rows and rows of shark's teeth, and their mouth just goes that little bit too wide. Their eyes are like black. There's no color in their pupils, and there clearly is like some sort of otherworldliness to them. Flanked on either side, summoned by some sort of magic ritual or some such, are these just sort of living elementals of raw seawater. Perhaps even still have like some like shells and starfish kind of floating around inside their bodies, but just seem to be fully under their command, just taking these kind of amorphous shapes.
Are they aquatic wild hearts?
The person could be that they're some sort of aquatic wild heart. You don't know.
Shark head. Sorry, get that.
So the warlock, because you don't know their name yet, is going to attack. And I believe that Altheya had sort of pummeled with them with some attacks previously.
Sounds about right.
So they are going to.
Yeah, that checks it.
That's Ophelia. Also, I'm in one, the water elemental.
You are.
You're in one.
You're in.
Gotta believe in him. Is that Gruff?
Oh, how could I?
Right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good way of doing it. In fact, they're not going to attack you. What they're going to do is you see them sort of bring their hands back, and they throw their hands up into the air and make a sort of gesture as if pushing energy towards you. And they're going to cast Control Water, and they're going to flood the area by 20 feet. So I'm actually going to have it so that the water rushes forward.
That's cool.
5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm actually going to, if I can do this properly, I'm going to kind of slide all of you guys back. So they're basically 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move you guys all back like this, so you are closer to the water's
Can you
edge.
constantly move that as if it's liquid water?
Yeah.
10, 15,
Great.
Just open the window.
I'm so immersed. So immersed.
10, 15, 20.
I could also
Fish and chips.
Rhiannon's brain went, something on the beach. Fish and chips.
What have I seen on the beach recently? Oh yeah.
dog shit.
You're going to a horrible beach.
I'm from Ipswich.
Yeah, I was going to say,
That's true.
I'm from Essex. He's describing beaches perfectly.
Plastic bag.
I'm from Southend-on-Sea, yeah. I'm just going to shut that.
Abandoned arcade.
Shut down 20 years ago.
They have award-winning
Smells like
fish and chips
piss.
there where I'm from.
So you sort of the waves surge forward, crashing over the sand, kind of dragging itself further inland, kind of distorting it. And you can see that as the water elementals get closer to the ocean, they seem to kind of swell in size and force. And you can also see that this figure maybe seems to become even more shark-like. Their muscles begin to expand and stretch as they seem to grow stronger the closer they are to the water. But that is going to be their full action to do that. So that is their turn.
Very cool.
Done.
Whoa, okay.
They are gonna. Thomas, roll a d4 for me, please.
What's the D for? That's how you say it, Ree. 1.
1, perfect. All right, Xanthius, we're gonna go with you next.
Hi there. I am currently not concentrating. It's not a concentration spell. I have a fire shield, RN. But I believe that's only when I get attacked, right? When a creature within 5 feet of me.
Is it? Does it specify when you are attacked?
When a creature within 5 feet of you hits you with a melee roll. So
Yes.
yes.
So it's when it attacks you with a thing.
I am also fully inside this water elemental right now.
Yes, you are. You are currently grappled, which means you have the restrained condition, and more importantly, you are suffocating unless you can breathe underwater.
I cannot, but I do have a constitution of 4.
So you are fine for 5 rounds. So you've got 4 rounds left.
Okay, is
Managed to like suck in a quick breath.
Okay, I did just before I went in. Okay, can I just make it? I would just like to get fully out of this guy.
You absolutely can. Yes. So this would be athletics check.
Athletics.
So I just had a vision of the water element.
You're basically trying to like swim out of this thing.
Yes. Yes, I am.
You do think that might be possible? Yeah.
Just wading away.
Out with the ship.
Okay, I will do that. That is, oh, yes! 8.
8. You're like inside, because this is a large creature. Zan's in the middle, like doggy paddling, and he's just going nowhere. Like just paddling his arms, like unable to like
I'm really
get any
like
distance.
slapping away into this thing. I'll just Misty step out. I don't know why I didn't do that to begin with.
So it's like you spend your action, and then you're like, you realise you're a sorcerer, and you're like, bleh.
Yeah. Does it, the absence of me in this thing, cause it to cave into itself and... Damn it.
Because you don't actually displace the water when you teleport, you just teleport yourself.
That's really sad.
Where would you like to go? 30 feet?
I would like to go... I'll just nudge myself real quick, shall I?
Yeah.
See ya.
Sure.
Basically, yeah, to the right of Gruff and Kalifris, and away from these elementals, please. That's it. That's my full turn doing that.
One thing I should mention, because it has been a while, one of the interactions you noticed is this figure that's attacking Kalifris mentioned something about a mark.
Yes.
And when Kalifris tried to cast magic, they couldn't. Like, it didn't work. And you could see this kind of like brand almost glowing, and something about this figure is activating this mark, basically, just as a reminder for folks. After Zan, it will be Gruff, and I have instructions from Kim that Gruff had cast Cool Lightning and will basically target with Cool Lightning again. I will leave it to you guys who the target of this Cool Lightning is, because the way the enemies are spread out, Gruff can only hit either of the elementals or the warlock.
I imagine Gruff would go for the warlock.
Okay.
That's who Gruff was attacking before.
Sure. Yeah.
So I would
I'm
imagine
happy
Gruff
to
would
repeat
go with that again. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
DC
That was Antheus.
15.
Or me.
Just
Would Gruff go for me?
probably.
Would Gruff go for you?
You sound.
That's a real strange dunk in just the middle of nowhere.
I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I did that. It's just, it was like internal. It was like subconscious, like,
helps.
Sometimes
gotta
you
make
just
fun
gotta
of
do it,
Tom.
you know?
I kind of liked it.
Yeah. Dexterity saving throw for this figure. He is going to succeed with a 23. Which I believe half damage, yes. Katie, can you roll 3d10 for me, please?
You got 3 d10?
Yeah. Oh, so many D10. That is
Yeah, name every dice then.
21.
21, so half to 10.
Still pretty good.
Yes, you watch as this figure, like lightning quick, like an eel in the water, or, nips to the side as the sand underneath where he stood, as the lightning hits it, is just instantly transmuted into glass, like superheated, just becomes this kind of fused chunk of glass and scrabbly little bits of melted sand next to it. But he leaps to the side, unable to be hit. I guess with bonus action, Gruff will just stay where he is, kind of keeping Kalifris behind him, and that's it.
Yeah, I remember Gruff saying that they wouldn't want to push forward into this guy.
Sure. On 14, some of these citizens, Daisy, you had scared some of them off. They're like sort of in a panic. They're going to sort of start running. But some of them are doing that classic thing of like, what's going on? This guy was tanning himself on the beach still. He actually finally stands up. He's dressed for the beach as well. So him and his entourage are going to kind of move to the side.
There's a guy with a guitar there.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
They're sticking
Rocking
around.
out. Look at him go.
Are they providing like a nice soundtrack for this battle?
I'd say that he's definitely what. In fact, yeah, this bard is like, oh, like just fine
Man with a gun.
Yeah, he's
Mad Max.
It's like man with a gun. Yeah, yeah.
Go away, everyone! Clear the area. You can stay.
Yeah.
You're going for the vibe.
Yeah. And like you can see that they're sort of, they're shouting, but they're too intrigued. They are moving, but they're only going to move up. Basically, like they're not going to dash. They're sort of like, well, we don't look like we're in any danger. So they're sort of like, ooh, what's going on? Doing all of that. After the citizens, it is the elementals. Rhiannon and Chris Trott, please roll a d6 each for me, please.
With pleasure. 3.
5.
3 and 5. One of them regains their whelm.
I bet that was Rhiannon's roll, not mine.
Sure. In fact, I will say it is. This one is going to just simply move up. This one is going to move here and attempt to whelm Ophelia. Ophelia, I would like a strength saving throw from you, please.
Okie dokie.
Advantage if you're
Advantage. What number is that? I can't read. 22.
Sounds like you should get some easier to read dice. Like the clever toad dice.
That was so easy for me to read.
Available now.
Yeah,
3.
this thing tries to sort of engulf you. It becomes a wave and tries to suck you inside itself like it did to Zan. But with your strength and your rage, you kind of push through, splashing all of its water everywhere as it reforms around you, unable to completely consume you.
Flick your hair into the air.
Xanthias and Gruff, unfortunately, following its orders, is just going to try and slam you both.
Bastard.
So, Xanthias, that's a natural 20. I'll figure that out in a moment.
I am going to hit him back with a fire shield, but
Okay. And against Gruff, that is only going to be a 16, which I believe is going to miss Gruff. But poor Zan. 16, 20... 30 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
Ooh, that is
Spicy.
takes 10 fire damage.
10 points of fire damage. Fire damage, you say?
Fire damage, I say.
Resistant to fire damage.
Oh, is it? Fire?
Yeah.
It might be. It might be cold damage actually.
I will allow you to choose now which it is, as it was 2 weeks ago and I can't remember.
I did a warm shield, which gives
cold.
me fire damage.
Okay. Just fire damage.
It's what I picked last time.
You hear like hissing and steam, but because this thing is made of so much water, the fire is only so effective against it.
It hizzled. Sizzled.
And you are just slammed into the sand
It needs to simmer down.
as it does so. Okay. That is both elementals go because it missed trying to whelm Ophelia. Whelm. Ophelia, your turn.
Ophelia is just going to strike at this guy, giving him 2 choices to either leave us alone or die. And I'm going to attack
But I'm not going
recklessly.
to wait for your answer.
I do not fear you.
Well, it's time you started.
Give me the thief, and I will let you live. There is no need for you to earn Prince Galleon's ire as well.
Prince Gallion.
Prince Galleon.
I'm not a man of the ire.
Oh,
15.
yeah, they said that
15
last
to
time.
hit?
Yeah.
That will hit, but I'm going to use their reaction to use a watery rebuke. And I would like another strength saving throw from you, please,
course.
before you roll your damage.
Advantage because I'm raging. Oh my god, they're both 6s. 10.
That's a failure, I'm afraid.
What was that?
That's me being excited about damage. So that is going to be only 11 points of cold damage.
Okay.
However, before you can make your attack, you are pushed 30 feet away.
Oh.
30 feet.
That is a long way.
And proned.
You are not proned. My apologies. So this kind of rushing wave comes from the sea behind him, and like a blast of water just sends you flying across the sand. I will let you do your damage though, so this kind of happens at the same time.
Alrighty.
So that would be kind of bullshit.
8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage on that first strike.
9 points of damage.
And that is with Vex, so I have advantage on the
You do have advantage on the next thing. The thing is 30 feet's quite far. Not for Ophelia, who can move a bajillion feet a turn.
50 feet, I just run straight back towards him. I'm gonna try that again.
And he kind of like looks at you like, oh, okay.
Oh, fuck these fucking dice, man. It's been a while, though, since I've had some shitty rolls.
That's true.
Yeah, 11's my highest on that one.
11 is not going to hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You see he just blocks, like, the strike with his forearm, and the rapier does kind of pierce through, but it just doesn't seem to phase him at all.
Damn.
God, he's got 4 arms.
I'm just gonna stay in his business. Keep him busy.
Okay, all right. Happy with the end of turn?
Yep, all good.
All right, Rowan, you're up next.
Can I? Benevolent DM.
Oh, there we go.
Instead of my movement, I don't know if it's worth that. It's fine, I don't need to spend it because you're going to agree to this. Kick up sand into his eyes. I want to use the
Right
environment.
Just pocket
That's
sand
what
him.
these are for. It'll just be one. There'll be one fate. But yeah, you can
Can I
basically
do an action with that?
what action would you like to do?
Pocket sand.
Starry Wisp.
I will let you do it as a bonus action.
Yes.
And it will be a deck saving throw to see if he can like shield his eyes.
yeah.
All right, yeah. Spend one fate. Boop.
And it just happens to
Well, it's gonna be a deck saving throw for him.
Yes.
Roll the d6. Roll the fate die you spent. Roll a d6. I'll add this to 10 to be the DC. 4. So DC 14. That's a fail. 8 total. So he's like, you kick up sand as you cast the spell, and it goes all into his eyes. He's blinded for a round, I would say.
Nice.
Excellent.
So he has the
And
blinded condition.
I'm going to follow it up with a Starry Wisp. Actually, I'm melee range.
Well, if you melee, you've got advantage against him because he's blinded.
Yeah.
Cool. I will do that with my longsword.
Two-handed.
Yeah.
2 and that is a 9 to hit.
With advantage because he's blinded.
Yeah, that's why I did it. 10, 11.
11 to hit is not enough, unfortunately. He almost like kind of seems to sense it and like ducks and weaves to the side, avoiding the blow as the sword just gouges into the sand where he was. Maybe we should give them Kalifris. Please don't. You don't know what that would mean. And you hear just Gruff like, no, we can't do that. I've given him my word. Given them my word. But yeah. Anything else on your turn, Rowan?
I think I maxed out.
Okay. All right. In that case, Daisy is last in the initiative.
Woo! I'm gonna. I don't know what it'll do to the elementals yet, so I'm gonna test the water.
Oh, the water! Oh my god! You know what? I'm gonna give you a point of fate back for that. That's really clever. That's really good.
Hell yeah.
I am never getting a point of fate that way.
No, because you do dumb shit jokes.
Yeah.
That was actually quite clever wordplay.
You'll be the judge of that.
Such a salty Sarah right now.
I feel like.
Okay.
No! How dare you? My moment.
Anyway.
I'm gonna throw a blade at the elemental instead of at
Okay.
the
Warlock.
yeah,
Okay.
just to see what
Yeah.
it does because nobody's really tried to attack them just yet. I don't
Yeah,
think.
Rowan did a thunderclap against one.
To push it,
Yeah.
pushed it back a bit, but
Do you want to go for that one or are you going to go for a different one? That's the one next to Zan. The one that hit him really hard.
sure, I'll go for that since Zan looks like he's on the floor right now. So
But you got sand on your book, right?
I put it there.
25 to
Yeah, 25 hits the big water creature.
and I do a sneak attack because
You do?
They
Yeah, you've got a
are
bunch of allies next to him. It's going to be like, Zan's going to like, when he changes, he's going to do that thing where he takes his pants down, it's just sand. It's so much sand.
Yeah.
It's just, and you're like, how did this much sand get in my shorts?
make sense.
How much?
Oh, wait. I put it there.
Yeah, I put all that.
28 points of damage.
28.
Oh,
Damn it.
Yeah.
Huge.
Bloody hell, as Gruff would say.
Bloody hell.
Would he say it that way?
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, amazing. So the Radiant Blade does strike the Elemental true and sort of cleaves chunks of it out, turning it back into just mundane water as it splashes and soaks the sand.
mundane water, tap water.
I hit it again.
Okay,
I may not hit it.
let's find out.
13.
Does not, unfortunately. This time it sort of senses the attack coming and sort of shifts itself.
Fine. I got a big hit, and I got some inspiration. I got a fate dice for saying a funny thing. So I've had a great.
You've had a great time.
I'm going to continue to tell these people, go, 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 go.
Okay. This group will listen. All right. End of turn. We go to a brand new round. The Warlock.
So when I said simmer down after heating up the water...
Did you say that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Did he actually say that?
He did say simmer down,
Oh, I wish I'd heard it, because that's really good.
Not good enough.
I would have given you a fate
I'm
point.
going to scream all of my bad jokes.
I would have given you a fate point for that. Simmer down. That's a really clever one.
That's very clever.
Is it as good as test the water, though?
I'd say they're equal. I'd say they're good. They're both good
better than the
puns.
other.
I think it's all about delivery. And if it didn't deliver, sorry.
Your Royal Mail, Katie's Amazon Prime.
Next day delivery.
Oh, how is that even related to what's happening?
This is a horrible precedent you're setting for the table right now.
This won't happen again. Let's make that clear. Right?
That is unfair.
Because of this response.
Whatever.
You've ruined it for everyone, all of you.
Yeah, well, you started.
Right. The Warlock is going to, I believe this is a concentration spell. They are going to continue concentrating on control water, and they just don't have to use an action this time. So, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh.
They're just leaving. This is amazing.
No. The water has moved up.
Who is that?
Oh, yes. You're right, yeah.
Who's who?
In the middle.
That's the warlock.
This one?
The one in the
That's
water.
That's the Warlock.
Warlock.
That's Sharkman.
The one you attacked.
The street shark.
The one you attacked. Did you think
Is that
were
what you
attacking
missed?
something else?
No.
He kicked sand into absolutely nothing.
I just wondered why they were coming into the water with us. It was skeezy.
So the two elementals, Ophelia, Rowan, and the Warlock are now...
We in the water.
I mean, how submerged are you, really? This is like...
Well,
It's your paddling, but I will say this: where you had seen them sort of swelling in strength and size
Yeah,
before,
they get
like that was in process. As soon as they are in the water, you sense these creatures have become a lot more dangerous. They are going to do more damage. Their DCs are going to be higher.
Also, those little fish that bite are probably
They're everywhere.
I hate them.
They tear you up.
Why do they hate my legs?
Okay.
Very cool.
You can see the crowd is now like, that tide's getting way too close than it normally should. And even like looking down the rest of the beach, it's like 100-foot sort of section has surged forward and leaving the rest of the tide as it was. So it's kind of like pooling up and around.
Overtide them.
Graphic, can you make the water go away again?
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
This table is out of control.
And then I am going to have the Warlock do one of their aquatic bursts at Ophelia.
Go for it.
Oh, they will have advantage because they're not
Like
in
when
the
you're in the
water.
bath and you do the...
Last time,
Oh,
so,
did you reckless?
yeah.
Okay. That is going to be a 26 to hit, I'm
Do
afraid.
hit.
Do it again. Just, but with water.
Yeah, when you do that in the bath,
Oh, it squits, yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
it's like a bullet shrimp.
Ooh, luckily low damage. 12,
some reason.
16 points of cold damage,
shit.
and you are knocked prone as well
I'm in the
into the
water.
water.
In the water!
Shit.
Yeah, it's sort of you're floundering. This is still shallow, like at this
Yeah.
point, like you're like up to
You
your
are
ankles.
face down.
Face
You're
down.
sort of like turning. You are soaked basically at this point. That is going to be
Your
their
new
turn.
beach clothes.
However, there is a sort of voice you hear coming from further up the breach. The beach.
The breach.
The breach. The beach. You hear a bro.
Oh, yes.
As you see Brannock Steelhorn having run, he is running from his beach bar. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Baywatch time.
He is running. He's like, bros, get out the way! And he's like lowering his head down as he's charging in. But that is going to be the end of his turn as he dashed to reach you. As you see him running down the beach in just like a pair of like leather shorts, basically. Just, horns gleaming, just as he comes running in.
But that's
Xanthias.
all you really need to know.
I would like to stand up, for starters.
Yes.
How injured are you looking?
Me?
Quite.
I would say I am bloodied. Is that good?
Thank you.
Is that good for you?
Yeah.
I would like to slang a chromatic orb at this this warlock plays,
Okay.
which is please, but anyway. Okay, I make an attack roll. Yes?
I believe so.
Good.
Do you have advantage because he's blind?
He is blinded, yeah. He's still
Thank
blinded
God, that was a
until
one.
the start of his next turn.
17?
17 will hit, yeah.
Hell yes!
It was just the force that you rolled that with to get a 1 was just.
I was this close to saying watch this drive. I would like to choose cold damage, please.
Okay.
I would like to choose lightning.
Chose cold damage. Don't change it based on my facial reactions,
I
please.
can read you like a book.
Well, yes. Katie had already read the situation long before I made a face.
Yeah, I know. Either way. All right.
So
do I need
you
to
said
roll?
cold, I'm afraid. I'm going to be a stinker and keep you to it.
You are a stinker. TBH, for real, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. 3d8. 3d8.
But potentially more.
Wait, what are the rules? What are the rules? What are the rules?
Chromatic orb, nothing.
There's new
No,
rules.
it's changed. Remember, new
got
rules. It merges Chaos Bolt and Chromatic
Oh!
now.
The cool thing is, it's written so well.
He got 2 7.
I got 2 7s and a 5, so
that-
19 cold damage at least. If you roll the same number on 2 or more d8s, the orb leaps to a different target.
It's a shame it's doing cold damage.
Cold damage against the water element.
Oh, actually, that's good. Yeah, cold damage against the water elementals is good.
Yeah, it heals them.
So 19 points to him, halved,
Oh, wow.
because he's resistant to cold damage.
But new attack roll.
That's pretty good. Oh, wow.
Are they blind?
They are not. Do you have to make an attack roll against them as
I
well?
do, yes.
There is some fate points.
It won't help.
Spend some time.
It won't
Can we do a Roas again?
Because you want new chromatic orb.
Yeah.
The new chromatic orb is very good.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, I'll fate it.
suspicious.
I want to spend specifically Katie's joke fate.
Sure. Done.
Cool, thank
You
you.
just spaffed that on nothing.
We'll see. I spaffed it on nothing.
You rolled a 2.
11?
So 11, unfortunately,
He
does
was
not.
never gonna- he
As
was
it
never gonna
bounces, this shard of ice magic curves around and goes to strike the water elemental. It, almost quickened by being in the water, it drops into the water and reforms as the shard misses, unfortunately. Anything else on your turn, Zen?
Huge turn. I want to spend a bonus action converting some shield into myself, please. Some
Very
runes.
good, very good. It will be Gruffith next. Now, Gruff is a druid.
Ah,
I'm going to say if he calls lightning on
Yeah, I
any
know.
of the
That's
creatures
gonna
and
suck.
you're all in the water, I'm going to have people nearby take damage.
fine.
What's cross
Collateral.
intelligence?
Gruff is smart. Maybe he's not.
I don't know if Gruff would do that with.
I don't think
Rowan
Gruff would try and
Altheya.
hurt
Gruff,
people.
Gruff knows fishing.
Yes. He's not the smartest, but he's very wise. So I'm going to say that he knows that that's not going to work. So what he is going to do is...
Do they have to do it every turn? Or they
he
lose?
will
Concentration.
cast Cure Wounds on Xanthias. He will take a sidestep and he will cure Xanthias because he saw you take a big hit.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, Kim, I'm going off script.
No, I don't think that's off script. I don't think Gruff would hurt 2 people. Of 2 party members. I don't think that Gruff would do that.
26 points of healing from a second level Cure Wound.
Damn. Can we do heroics again?
Can we do a
He's
roast?
gonna take a 5-foot step, cast it, and then step back.
You were supposed to heal in that one.
I would have if it was this good.
In fact, no, I will leave Gruff in between because he can still protect Kalifris, but
Yeah,
he
I
won't
think-
provoke an
yeah,
opportunity attack.
yeah.
But they can also attack.
Protect
What's that?
and also attack.
Carry on.
Yes.
I'm not gonna fake for that one.
Moves up, Cure Wounds on that, and then just readies himself again. That's
Yeah.
all Gruff's going to be able to do.
Cool.
The citizens go. They are going, now that they see that this is going a bit ropey, the citizens are all going to flee. Or these guys are. These guys are. These guys move back away, and they sort of begin to form around Brannock, getting out of his way. But they are all sort of, Brannock, go to help them. This bard is going to move in.
Yes!
Yes.
And
I'm imagining
he's
it
gonna
like,
just he's like, heroes, you can do it.
imagining it like Miguel, like
Yeah, very Miguel from The Road to El Dorado. And he will give Rowan, you seem a fellow musician, he's going to give you bardic inspiration. A D8 bardic inspiration. He's like, you can do it, buddy.
I can. Oh my god.
So you have a D8 bardic inspiration from this bard, who I will probably have to come up with a name for.
Yes. Bard Simpson.
look at him. He's
No.
rocking it out.
So, yes, that is the Citizens Go. We then go down to the Elementals. Tom and Katie, can you both roll D6s for me, please?
Yeah.
I don't think I will.
Where's my...
Tom's, yours will be the closest to you.
5.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
2.
that's not good.
2. The one next to Ophelia regains its whelm, although that does seem to be rather ineffective against you. So I'm going to be mean. And the Water Elemental, sensing weaker prey, is going to come
No.
you. 5, 10.
Out of the water, though.
I'm pro.
Yeah.
You would have advantage.
But it's going to come here.
But I don't think I'm.
You can get an opportunity attack, yes. You will. Yeah, you can
Can
just
I
make it.
just lay down?
Yeah, you're only prone.
Oh, cool.
You have
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Do I get Vex on this? Because...
You didn't strike the elemental. You struck him.
True, yes. Good point. 7.
Disadvantage.
Yes, disadvantage, please.
Okay, 24 on the first one. Ooh, even better. 20.
Maths.
If it's better, go with the low one.
Yeah.
It's disadvantage anyway.
Oh yeah, true. So it's 24 on the.
That still hits.
Yay! Sorry,
Was that really
my brain
delayed
like
reaction?
shut down for like a second. 11,
Is that with your rage as well?
13.
13. Perfect. So yeah, you do strike.
You're okay.
You're okay. You do strike the creature as it rushes towards Daisy, and it's going to use its whelm on Daisy in just a second. But this one, being in the water, is going to strike Gruff and Rowan. And I should warn you, it does extra damage now that it's in the water. It's quicker and it's stronger.
Gross.
Rowan, against you. That is a 23 to hit.
Yes.
Against Gruff.
Quite.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
I'll do it. No, doesn't hit.
Thank you. Very fitting. Where's my D12?
Boyo.
Doesn't hit.
Ach, even nu, boy.
That's.
Rowan,
I don't think you can tell the difference between Welsh, Scottish, and Irish.
23 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Pissed.
It's cocked. I'll reroll that. 17. 21 to Gruff.
Yikers.
Gruff would have had some temporary hit points because of Armor of Oak and Thorn, so I will reduce that down to this.
That's definitely
Okay. Yeah, you can see that this creature is stronger now that it's in the water. As it just slams you both. Daisy, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I might need some help, friends, because I'm not gonna get
You're
out
probably
of this.
going inside it.
Yeah. That's a 2.
2. You are grappled, pulled inside. You are restrained whilst grappled. You are suffocating. What is your Constitution modifier? 2. You have 3 rounds.
Ooh, okay. Call like...
Somebody's gonna have to help me because my strength is a -1.
okay.
It is going to use just 10 feet of its movement to basically drag you with it back into the water.
Oh, I'm coming over to you. Don't worry. I'll come to you. Then help.
That works. As it pulls you into the water, and you see it again. As soon as it touches that water, it seems to grow stronger and quicker. Cool. That is the elementals go. We go down to Ophelia.
Ophelia's going to get up, stand up.
Get up.
Stand up.
Yeah, I'm just going to use my Vex and attack this guy again.
Yes.
Yeah, boy. 18 plus 6, 24.
Hits.
I'm doing it well. For 9, 10, 11 damage on the first shot.
11 damage. He is going to react again, and I need another strength saving throw from you.
Yeah.
He uses his watery rebuke.
14.
14.
Yeah.
Oh, fortunately, being in the water, his DC is higher. That is going to be 14 points of cold damage. and you are, in fact, actually no, he will not push you, he will pull so you don't move. He basically causes the wave to almost like cause you to stumble towards him, but he doesn't want you to go too far.
Fair dinkum.
Nice, but you get your second attack.
For my second attack, can I use my whip and can I try and pull Daisy out of the
Oh, interesting. Your reach on your whip is 10 feet.
Yeah.
The elemental, which is where Daisy is 15 feet away, I'm afraid. So you could do it, but you'll provoke an opportunity attack from the warlock.
Worth it. Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty fun.
I will
What's
roll
his
the
name,
attack with their aquatic strike.
Gonna roll a 1.
I rolled not much better, a 3. 10.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. So you feel this kind of surge of water kind of grab you from the ocean, but you manage to avoid it. I will basically treat this because any creature that is within 5 feet of the elemental can attempt to pull a creature free. Because of your whip, I'll just let you do it from 10 feet. Like you
cool.
wrap it around Daisy's leg and pull. This is an athletics check to which you will have advantage because you are raging.
Woo.
Nice.
Rock and roll, buckaroo. Look at me go. Unnatural 20.
Yeah, easily. You can pull literally Daisy out 5 feet towards you, which will bring Daisy
For what?
here next to you both. As you are pulled out of the elemental.
Thank you.
It's okay, Daisy.
Stumbling to your feet.
Strong.
Anything else, Ophelia?
I think I'm all good.
Then we have Rowan,
Thank you.
and then finally Daisy.
Rowan digs into his satchel and he pulls out the wand of the sculptor.
Oh!
Points it to the sky like a flare, and then I imagine it would be like, and loads of sparks come out of water, and I'm going to cast water breathing on up to 10 creatures.
Oh!
So all of us, and the bard.
Sure. Kalifris and the Bard, basically.
Yes.
Perfect, yeah. So you watch, when you pull out this one, because this is a Proto-Magi item, it's not necessarily sparks. As you kind of hold it up, like this beacon, you watch as the tip of this kind of, and it's like made of crystal, it's like a crystal rod, it almost breaks apart, and the parts hover in the air above where the tip of the crystal wand is.
Energy.
And you watch all these like motes of color, like the prism, so you see the primary colors that you saw in the vault split off and become little motes that fly into everybody as you. But I think that there is, because this is a Proto-Magi item, this isn't just like magical water breathing. Like you all almost like feel like stretching on the side of your necks as gills. And you can feel like the flaps moving and like, oh my god, like you get this sensation like you almost like a weird.
Happening?
Yeah, like this gross feeling in your chest.
What did it do to me?
They instinctively know they can water breathe now.
Yes, the magic part of it, like you know that you can breathe underwater now.
It's mainly because we're suffocating above water now.
It's not that downside.
I lay down and start flapping around like crazy.
Magic carpet.
Yeah, no, you're all getting water breathing as well.
Hell yeah, nice one.
So that's my action.
Yes,
Ooh.
very smart.
And then I'm going to, for my bonus action, look at the bard. No, you're fantastic. And bardic inspire them.
Me? No, you.
That looks so good.
Oh, love the wand.
I join.
Sure. Okay. I love how you could have given that to any of your party members, but you're like, this guy.
That was a good
Bardic
choice.
bank.
Good choice.
Sure, I love it. Alrighty, in that case, after it is Daisy.
Oh, hello. I have. Oh no, I didn't hit the thing last time. Never mind. Can I just?
You hit the elemental last time.
I hit the elemental, but then I missed it,
Missed, yes.
so I don't have Vex. But I want to try and hit it again to try and does it look weaker, the one that I hit? Because that's that one.
Oh yeah, the one next to like Gruff, Rowan, and Xanthias definitely is probably about half of its size that it once
Right.
was. Like it's definitely been reduced in form
I want
quite
to see
severely.
if I can hit that one again.
Sure.
I'm going to use Lucky. My luck.
Oh, your luck feat.
That's a natural 20. That was a 1 and a natural 20.
Well, this is going to be quite a lot of damage, people, because this is a sneak attack.
Oh shit.
How does lucky work? That's changed.
I have a
from the
feat
original, right?
that's luck. It's
You just get choose advantage and
Is it a
disadvantage.
background or is it a...
It's from your background
From my
now because the
background.
backgrounds give you the lucky feat. So you can now use luck when you make an attack. You can re-roll it,
Yeah.
or if a creature is attacking you, you can give them disadvantage. Cool. So technically, I think you have to use it before you make the attack. Now with lucky, you give yourself advantage.
Oh, it's changed.
But we'll forget. I won't worry about it now. Let's keep the natural 20. But yeah, just because it is different to old luck where you could just re-roll
Gotcha.
dice.
Yeah, okay.
But now you can also be like, that guy has disadvantage to attack me. So
Okay.
you can spend it to do that as well.
30
Plus whatever you roll.
plus... maths.
19.
30 plus
49.
49.
50. 54.
You watch as this radiant blade, guided by some unseen force, perhaps in Daisy's mind, enters the center of this elemental and just renders it into droplets as it splashes and is destroyed.
Hell yeah.
That was very satisfying.
My gills flutter with joy.
Oh, that's horrible. Ew.
It's like the boys would think.
Yeah, let's...
Let's not mention that.
No. Bonus action, I'll throw my little dagger at the warlock.
I need to do it again. Damn it.
It's an 16 plus 8.
That will hit.
That many.
This is the one next to you.
No, go for the warlock.
Oh, the warlock, yeah.
8 radiant damage.
8 radiant damage. Alrighty.
And that is me.
Hell yeah.
Okay, he's looking pretty rough now as well. You can see bleeding as that strike, bleeding multiple wounds from the rapier, from Veracity, from the radiant blades. Definitely looking injured. The ice sort of partially freezing part of him. Looking pretty rough.
Oh, can I, for my movement, just skirt some on the beach? I'm not moving out
so
of their area.
Stay
I'm just...
within range, just like there.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. You see the warlock is going to. He's been attacked. Must remember concentration for his control water.
Yes.
So DC 10 for that last one because he didn't take enough damage. Succeeds. Did he get attacked from before?
Ophelia attacked him.
Ophelia attacked him. That's right. That is correct. He's going to succeed on that one as well.
And I chromatic orbed him.
Yes, which the DC would still be.
It would still be 10, yeah.
Succeeds.
Okay.
So succeed on those. So he is going to drag those, the tide now is nearly up to the edge of the beach. So I'm going to sort of scoot this back towards me. Yes, please do.
Okay.
So
now
move
it's...
you guys there. So that would have so he was 20, so that's 10. So it's about out here. So at this point, those of you who are far out are having to swim.
So Ophelia, Rowan...
I'd say pretty much
Daisy?
all of you guys, yeah.
Everyone, because you're going to be in there too.
Yeah.
We're as deep as you were before, though, so we're...
You guys are up to high up on your
Yeah,
waist. These guys back here, you are fully, your feet don't touch the bottom anymore.
Okay.
Is he coming with us?
Because it goes throughout the whole thing. This the bench that Kalifris was kind of lounging on is flushed away.
Oh.
This one as well.
The benches, no!
All the benches are getting ruined. There. All of these guys go as well. About here.
Okay.
Half this bench. These drink sellers are my drinks.
No! My stock!
Brannick is there, so you see him concentrating on this spell as he is pulling you further and further out to sea. Then he is going to use an aquatic strike against you, Rowan, as you're now the viable target.
Okay.
That is probably going to miss at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he tries to strike you, but your armor, your magical armor deflects it for you. After his go, it is Brannick Steelhorns.
Brannick.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He is going to move and then dash, which allows him to use his horns as a bonus action. Yeah, dude. As he's like, dude! And he starts, but he has to like swim like a last little bit of it as he leaps forward. So he basically makes an unarmed strike. That is probably, unfortunately, his first attack is going to miss.
Okay.
But as he is a drunken master monk as well, he will flurry of blows to try and strike as well. That is going to hit with his first attack, and his third attack unfortunately misses as well. But he does like 10 points of damage to this thing. But still,
It's something.
It's something. But he like, but now he's like swimming next to you, Daisy. Sort of like, he's like starts pummeling this thing with his fists and kicks. Like, get off my beach, bro! No elementals allowed. That is Brannick's go. We go to Xanthius.
Hey, what up? So fire no good against elementals. Ice no good against this guy. Have we used fire on this guy, this warlock yet?
Don't believe so.
I'm trying to brain it. I'm braining bad right now. So I'm just gonna Scorching Ray 3 times on this guy. I also want to just move slightly more towards the beach just to get out of the water a little bit. I know I can breathe underwater, but I don't want to be swept away.
Do you want to like just get on the beach?
Yeah. And I will Scorching Ray the warlock.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look cool.
Multiple attacks. First
attacks. I'm also going to use my Mage Rage feature.
Innate sorcery.
My innate sorcery bonus action. I'm a glowing, and it does. Oh my fucking god, D&D Beyond. Hey, not sponsored. D&D Beyond is fucking dog shit recently.
Wow, Thomas.
Where the hell is all the information? Oh, there it is.
Maybe your dog
Sounds
shit.
like
No,
you're the problem.
it's like down the fuck. Anyway, I have advantage
Okay.
on each of my 3 rolls.
Love it.
Right, bam. No good. Much good. 24 for the first
Hits.
one. That's going to be another 24. That's 24 again, and
Hits.
the final one, 15, 10. So 15 for the
Hits.
third one. 15.
All 3
hits.
hit, so 66 fire damage.
Okay, all right. 2d6, yes. 66, 2d6, 2d... I'm just going to roll these.
You can do it.
That is 11 on the first one. That is 7 on the second one, so 18. And that is 11 on the third one.
Very nice. These like lances of fire shoot out of Xanthius's hands. You can see this guy trying to almost like waterbend like shields up to protect himself, but the fire is so hot it just burns through and strikes him, scorching that like fish scale textured skin, like throwing his hands up, and you can see now that big wide shark maw is frothing with just anger and as he's trying to deflect it with his hands, but yeah, just all scorched and singed, looking pretty rough.
Hell yeah, and then he dies.
Not yet. Anything else on your turn, Zan?
If I could finish your sentences. No, I'm done.
Okay. Gruffith will... Oh, it's looking pretty ropey. But you can see that this guy's pretty weak. Is Shillelagh concentration? I can't remember.
I think it's like a one and done.
I think so too. It is. So as bonus action, Gruff will cast Shillelagh, and then we'll swim up to this guy. Charlatan, get back to the beach. I'll protect you from here. And then we'll make an attack with Shillelagh. 22 to hit.
Nice.
A d10 plus 4 for 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Looking very rough now, as this warlock is just being battered by Gruffith with his staff. Are you going to surrender or what? Just kind of beating on him. As he does so, that is the end of Gruff's turn.
It's big get out of my yard energy
Yeah.
for
The citizens, all of them are going to flee except the bard, who has got the bardic inspiration.
He's evolved now.
He looks and you can see you're fighting this warlock, and like he can see Kalifris, who looks like this incredibly like damsel, like floundering in the water, looks very sad, you know, and he's just like, clearly they're the bad, like points at the wall, like they're the bad guy. I've got to help them. He has a dagger, and he's going to be like. And he like swims a little bit out, and he's going to throw this dagger at this guy. He wants to get within 20 feet. 5, 10,
blow.
15, 20.
Oh my god, please.
He does have.
Kill-stealing bard.
He does have his bardic inspiration.
And
He has-
his
the bardic inspiration doesn't add to damage, unfortunately. No, at least. But yours has, if he attacks with it, he does like thunder damage,
Yes.
right? I think if he rolls max damage and Trot rolls max thunder damage, this will be the killing blow.
Do it.
Come
I want him
on.
to do it.
Well, it's a con save anyway.
Okay, that is gonna be. That is gonna hit him with a 15.
Yay.
Thanks to the bardic inspiration,
I mean-
the dagger
Like
strikes him.
Rowan's head.
Yeah.
Past Gruff.
It's max damage on the dagger.
God.
6 points of damage thus far.
So it's a con save first.
Con save for how much damage does it do?
Well, I have to roll the d8 for it.
It's a D8 of thunder damage.
Number rolled on the inspiration dice, yes.
Oh, it was the number. So it's 3.
Okay.
That is if he fails this con save, this will kill him because he's 3 HP off.
Oh, okay.
So he has a +5 bonus.
14 to beat.
14 to beat. That's a natural 1. You watch as this dagger, but it strikes him, and then this little mote that this guy didn't even realize was there just thunders. You know, this guy's chest is caught by this thunderous force that pushes the dagger like further into his chest. He like looks at it. He looks around. He like looks at all of you. I will remember. As you see that kind of necklace of seashells, his whole body, almost like it's being pulled, gets sucked up into one of these seashells, which then just breaks away as he vanishes. As he does, the elemental also vanishes.
Oh. I'm like looking around, like, where did that just come from?
It wasn't one of mine. It didn't glow.
Was that me? Did I slayed him?
I think that was you.
Well done, sir.
Hero!
Is that, oh my goodness! You can see he's like looking at like his hands, like. What?
Well, you've saved us. You have saved our lives.
I was just about to kill a man.
Did I kill it? But he vanished. What? He just looks very confused.
I think he teleported, maybe. So there is a chance he could come back.
Went into the...
Kalifris says, I don't think that he will be dead. He's probably returned to the Primal Isles, to his master.
Who is this galleon, by the way?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Does the water start going back?
Yes, the water begins to now recede back, returning to its natural tide as it does so. You are out of initiative at this point.
Okay.
I need a name for this bar.
Yes!
Waveforms of Wavemeet.
Steven.
I got a couple of good ones here that I did.
Steven.
No, he's not going to be called Steve.
Why?
Rock Tango.
Rock Tango.
Rock Tango.
Baldric.
That's a good one too.
It's not being called Baldric. I
Don't
want
make it cool.
His name is going to be
Ace Thunderfuck.
Matteo Neradel. Matteo, his name.
Yeah, too cool.
But does he have a stage name?
Well, he's a bard. He's got to be got a cool name.
I want his real name to be Steven.
It's just Matteo. He's like Prince. He's known by like one
Matteo.
Yeah.
The
Or like Flynn Rider, it's just Eugene.
Yeah. It's probably
want it
like
to be
Matteo Neradel is probably not his actual name.
Yeah.
Like, but that is his actor, his bard's name. He is a human. And with a name like Matteo, I feel like he has to be from Cauldra. He's a Cauldron bard.
Okay.
perhaps someone to recruit for your tavern as an entertainer.
He's come. He's hired immediately. He's killed a man. We want to
But
do it.
yeah, you
Otherwise, I'm turning him in.
as the tide begins to ebb and flow, like Brannock is like still fighting the sea at this point because he's not. He's like he just saw the elemental like go into the water, so he's like, "Bro, come back, bro." He's like kicking. He's like, "I've got you now." Just like, and then eventually, and then as the tide like gets down low and washes out, he's like. Yeah. he's like, I took on the elemental.
I love him.
But yes, the tide receipt goes back to normal. Kalifris looking very shaken. Probably the first time you've seen this con man, this con person, this hustler looking so shaken. And sort of clinging to Gruff a little bit, like kind of like, perched on like Gruff's back, like nervously looking around, very uncertain and afraid. As Mateo is like probably comes up, he's like, I can't believe it. Was that me?
You are an inspiration.
No. I just got
First
lucky.
you hit us with that spectacle of music.
Well, I couldn't let you fight without
Bolstered
a
us.
soundtrack.
Incredible. And then you finished off.
I feel like this needs like a nickname. I need like a nickname or something. Mateo, True Aim, or
That's true aim's not bad. Not bad.
Mateo.
I'll be honest. We are terrible with names. We haven't really.
I need to work on it. I need to work this into a story, a song, perhaps.
Well, how about Ace Thunderfuck? I don't say that.
No. But you can see he's very flamboyantly dressed. I'm gonna literally base it on the mini. He's wearing like this like flowing cape. He has this like guitar like lute that he's carrying around.
I want to turn around to
Deadeye.
all the people.
Mateo, Deadeye, Neradel, Deadeye.
Deadeye.
Oh, I like that. Yes, Mateo Deadeye, and he has like this long black hair put up into a ponytail. He has like the little goatee beard, very sort of a mixture of Miguel and Flynn
Tulio.
Rider. Yeah, it's like kind of a mixture of
Miguel and Tulio.
yeah, combined together. And yeah, he's just sort of like, yes, Mateo Deadeye Neradel, Slayer of the Shark Man.
Oh, well, we're not certain about the slaying just yet. It might have teleported away. Almost certainly teleported away.
Some bards like
But
to.
We embellish,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
we?
embellish.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
embellish. I mean, what is to slay?
You destroyed
Exactly.
him.
You
And
slayed
is
the strings.
slaying not a form of destruction?
Yeah, well, sure.
He's no
I
longer in
think
this
he-
plane
yeah.
of existence. So
What, he went to another plane?
Well,
My dagger didn't do that, though, did it?
what your killing blow did.
well, where'd you get your dagger?
I bought it from the shop.
No, it wasn't your dagger, no.
Oh, I should get that back. Oh, it's probably out at bloody. He's like, the tide's gone back. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, no, that's gone.
I'll need to buy a new
I could
one.
swim. I got gills.
Oh, you do have gills. You all have gills.
Yes,
don't
this
remind
is
me.
extraordinarily uncomfortable.
Sorry,
Rowan.
I go start
You just swim out.
dolphin swimming.
Yeah.
Sure, it does. I don't think it gives you a swim speed, but you can just walk along the bottom. Eventually, after like maybe 20 minutes, you kind of look around for a long time, and sort of wedged in the sand is this like dagger. You're like, oh,
Come on, the sun's down.
it's only 20 minutes. It's not too bad. But yeah, you
turn
can
around, like wave to everyone that was like fleeing or wave.
Well, they
further
sort of
back
like
now.
they fled to a distance and then they stopped
Yeah,
to like
yeah,
look and be like, "What's going on?"
It's okay. Danger's over, everyone. You can resume your relaxing.
Also, because that was like less than a minute, like after like 2 or 3 minutes, guards do arrive, and you can see that the guards here in Wavemeet, where almost they kind of have like bronze skirts, not like full leg armor and things like that. They have like armored sandals, kind of armor tailored to the hotter weather. They kind of have the sort of Persian-esque helms with like the section down the middle, but like nice and open vents for air to get into. And they wield like tridents and nets. You can see that all of the guards have like a sort of almost like net hanging off their belt with weights and hooks, so that they can like throw that and capture people. And they sort of arrive and they're like, "Citizens, what? We had reports that there was some sort of attack. What's happened here?" And you can see a bunch of like the other citizens are pointing at all your group, and Mateo's just like, "Let me handle this." My good friends, hello, gods. It is, yes, me and my brave companions. We defeated the assassin of another realm. rolls a nat 20.
Oh my God!
I just rolled a nat
This
20.
guy is a legend.
And like he puts his arms around the guards and he's just like, my friend, let me tell you the tale of me and my companions. This poor woman, and he points at like Kalifris, just minding her own business when this brute of a shark man, touched by the elemental planes, they say, a fiend, a warlock of the most utter horrors you can imagine, summoned forth magical beasts from the very ocean.
Amazing. I literally just lived this, and yet this is the most enthralling tale I have ever heard.
And the guards are like, he's like, oh, well, we need to make a report. He's like, yes, let me help you. And he's like, yes, no, it didn't work. It was actually blah. And he's like reciting it all, but like fully embellishing it to make you guys sound like the biggest heroes.
Yeah.
And obviously playing up, and he's like, and I, with my magic and my might, was aiding them from the sidelines until I saw my chance. A moment when the shark man was distracted, where my blade could find its tree into his heart, into his wicked heart. He
also, at no point says any of our names because he doesn't know.
He doesn't know them. He just refers. He's like, and the mighty warrioress, as he points like Ophelia, did strike with her blade true, running so swift across the sand, it was like her feet never touched the ground. It's kind of like Chaucer from A Knight's Tale, like really like going into it as well.
Yeah.
The mighty bard, like he's just like the giant of the other realm of the land, like just completely like makes it bullshit. He would probably refer to Xanthias as like, and our honourable Lord Dragonborn, well. His might and majesty so strong that not even a blow from the wicked elemental could strike him low. No, he stood back up with pride and dignity.
Oh no, I was wet and full of sand, but.
But he's got the guards covered.
Yeah.
Like the guards are like, yeah, sure, we'll believe this guy.
Okay, Kalifris, it's probably best we just take a step back and have a word about this one.
Have a sit down.
Yes, perhaps the bar, perhaps.
Yes.
And Bryce's like, yeah, bro, come on down. Like leads you all back to the bar, where you get a quiet table. Kalifris wants one where they can see all the entrances and exits, where she can like see everything going on, and like puts herself like at the back so that nothing can get behind her. You can see that like this very shaken.
I think
like,
Ophelia would stand like close to them just to make them feel safer.
Like then there's like quite kind of like almost leaning up against you, and Gruff sort of like scanning around, and then you see them sort of like cast a few basic like illusions, and their magic seems to be working again. Oh goodness me, thank you. Oh, I'm glad that it's not gone. And like checking like themselves, just like, yes, everything's fine.
You okay? Do you need a drink or anything?
Yes, a drink. Yes. Oh my God, a drink. Yes, by the gods, a drink. Yes, something strong.
Okay.
All the alcohol's in it, all of it.
Okay.
A Suncrest ILT.
Nice. Ophelia will go get a drink.
Sure.
I'm still kind of a little bit distrusting of them as well. I'm like ready for them to just sort of flee and leave us with a brand new enemy that we know nothing about. So I'm still a little bit like hesitant that they might try to magic their way away or something.
Sure. So you're like watching for them like casting spells and stuff like that.
Yeah, and just making sure they don't just subtly slip away from us or something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
Here you go. Here's your drink.
Just begins like necking it straight away.
Just take it easy. Take it steady.
Oh. I can't believe that they found me. They shouldn't have been able to find me. There must have been the mark. They could see the mark. They activated the mark.
Okay, let's talk a little bit more openly about the mark and who is this galleon man that we've apparently made enemies with now.
No, I'm sure that. I mean, I don't know their name, but whatever that little cretin, that thug that was sent. I mean, they might remember your appearance, but I can't imagine Galleon will be too concerned with that. They'll be more mad that I'm still alive. What do you want to know?
I want to know about the mark. I want to know why assassins from different realms are hunting you down. I want to know why we're caught up in it all of a sudden. I want to know what your plan is.
All right. Let's begin at the beginning. Let's start with your first question, the mark. It's something called a pact mark. When warlocks, like myself, those of us who have made a deal with planar powers in exchange for magic and abilities like I have, it leaves a mark. sort of brand, if you will. Now, different planar powers handle this differently. The devils of the Twin Pits, it's a contract. It is between you and the devil. There are terms, conditions, things like that. If it is with the celestial realms, it is more like a military commission. In the Primal Isles, like everything, it is a commodity. And my Baron Feldspar, must have traded it. Now, that doesn't transfer ownership of the pact, doesn't change my magic, but it gives those who hold ownership certain powers over me. Prevents them using my magic. It can help them track me down. Not precisely, but it helps. For all of my wonderful abilities of disguise and secrecy, it would let them find me easier. The barons and the baronesses, the princes and the princesses of the Primal Isles, they trade everything. Obviously, my baron must have wanted something from Galleon so badly, or Galleon wanted my pact mark so badly that they offered my baron something considerable, something that my baron couldn't resist saying yes to. So there's that answer to what a pact mark is.
Okay. And they can use this to completely remove your powers as well?
Well, yes. The thing is whoever that thug was, they're likely acting on the behalf of Prince Galleon. Prince Galleon will have ownership of the mark and has likely given that warlock some sort of writ or statement saying that they can enforce it on their behalf. Normally, it would take an elemental prince or princess or a duke or a duchess or a baron or baroness to enforce that, but given the right permissions, any sort of enforcer can do. Yes, and it prevents me using magic that prevents me casting spells. Innate magic, like my ability to shapeshift, that they can't do anything about. As for Prince Galleon and why they've sent this enforcer after me, you hear gruff like, "You said that you were a thief. What did you steal this time, charlatan?" Well, you have to. Yes, I did steal something from Prince Galleon, but it's not what you think.
Oh no!
I didn't steal it. For once, I didn't steal it just purely for profit or for a job. I stole a necklace from Prince Galleon's collection because it had a gemstone that contained a friend, a Dao, an earth djinn, an earth elemental, basically. But like Prince Galleon, like my Baron Feldspar, they're powerful elementals, sentient, not like the creatures we fought. My friend owed Prince Galleon, they were caught, they were imprisoned in this gemstone. It's a game to these creatures. You've got to remember, they're not like us. They don't have souls or hearts. They're driven purely by pettiness, by greed, by the desire to trade and have things. And I wanted to help my friend. So I stole the necklace and I set them free. But obviously Prince Galleon doesn't see it that way. Prince Galleon doesn't care that they were enslaving some friend of mine.
Are they trying to get them back as well? Do you know where they are?
I have a hunch where they are. They'll be in the Primal Isles. They likely went back home to one of the Earth Elemental Islands, but it would be difficult for Prince Galleon to get them there. And they are considerably powerful themselves. I'm the far easier target than them. And it's all just because I embarrassed him, that's why. Having something stolen from his collection, Galleon is literally just embarrassed that I managed to do it. That's all it is.
How long ago did this happen?
Less than a decade, sort of 7, 8 years ago.
And this is the first you've seen of them?
Well, I mean, I'd known that you need to remember that because these elementals are immortal, they don't age. 7, 8, 10, 20, 50 years, it doesn't really matter to them.
True.
It's likely up until now, Galleon was just annoyed and then something set them off. I don't know, maybe somebody said my name or something and caused them to remember the slight and sent their enforcer after me. Maybe that enforcer's been trying to find me for years. I've managed to avoid them, I don't know. I sort of let my guard down here. Normally I stay on the move, change forms, stay in disguise, but...
Well, it's easy to do here.
Yes, I've been enjoying myself too much, but... Thank you. Thank you for helping me.
Okay.
I suppose I owe you a favor.
Maybe we can just consider it the start of a trustworthy friendship.
But I feel like we already had that. Certainly on my side I did. But yes, if that's how you want to see it.
You did steal from us.
The very first time.
I will stand by it that I was returning someone's property.
Okay,
I
but
think perhaps one could say you were stealing it.
Finders keepers.
Now, I do normally like that rule, and I would normally agree with you, but in this instance, because it benefits me, I'm going to disagree with it.
Well, that's a good way to live, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
I suppose you did have the contract first before we even knew.
no. Let's not do this on a technicality.
And I think we should put that all in the past.
All in the past. All yes,
All
I
in the
agree. In the past.
The thing is
We're
that you.
friends now.
But the thing is that you tried to make friends with us and give us things in order to then steal from us and would backstab us.
No. I was offering those potions as a fair trade. In fact, I named my price for that. Now, did I also happen to be following you to take back the rod? Yes, but those items were not in any scheme. I offered those very fairly and kindly.
Well,
and did I not send you a lovely gift?
I think that we should start fresh
I
and
agree.
maybe not look at things in such a technical way.
I love to hear it. I'm happy with that, yes.
So don't steal from us, and we won't steal from you.
We're business partners. I would never steal from a business partner.
You weren't
That was a bad way to ruin things.
It's true.
And I do owe you. Honestly, that thug would have taken me back to the elemental planes, and who knows, Galleon would have turned me into a statue or made me into I don't know what, a prize in their gallery or somebody to be tortured. I don't know what they would have
Are
done.
you back in the necklace that your friend was in?
Possibly. I mean, I think that they're built to house other djinn. I don't think it would have worked on me. But knowing Galleon, he would have found some other horrid treatment for me. So I owe you. You have my thanks.
Well, you are the foremost expert, at least of all the people we've met so far, of all the realms beyond Ilmera.
And I can help you with the problem that you've said, and, I'm sure that we can find ways to gather these essences that you need. In fact, you said you already have an elemental essence, don't you?
Yes, well, an Ifriti gauntlet that should suffice.
Oh, yes, most certainly. Oh, an Ifrit's gauntlet? Absolutely. That would contain powerful fire essence, absolutely.
Hopefully.
I was thinking that, although she might be able to help us with one of the others, she did seem to have quite a connection with the Precept Coil. My Dao friend, the one I rescued. Yes, I might be able to leverage that.
Are they here? Or
No, they'll be back in the elemental plane.
Right.
But I have my ways of getting through to them, so... And if I let them know that Galleon is after me, that may remind them of a favour they owe me.
Okay.
There we go. Favours for favours.
Very much how the business world works. But look, at least let me put you up here in Wavemeet for a time.
That would be lovely.
Up where?
The least I can do. Well, I'm staying with some friends, let's call them, up in their personal manor. But I know that there's a delightful hotel here.
Radiance Hotel.
The Radiance Hotel, indeed. That's the one I was going to recommend.
One doesn't write notes.
Yes, let me... It's quite expensive, but let me put you up there. I've got plenty of money to put you up for. How long do you intend on staying in Wavemeet?
I think we're looking to meet somebody, but I don't know. Until we got that business, I don't know what other business we have here.
It depends how long Gruff's night quest takes.
Yes.
Well, then let me I'll pay for a week. And if it takes longer, it takes longer.
How?
Oh, I'll take a week.
I don't know if Now, normally I would want to be on the move. I don't want to stay here if Galleon knows that I'm here, but
Yes. Well.
I also want to make sure that I deliver what I've owed you.
Well, is that the current plan? You are going to leave Wavemeet or disappear?
I'm just thinking I might need to go and pursue some leads.
Right. Okay.
But if you are here, I know where to find you. And I know that if I come back and anything is looking for me, you will look after me, right?
Yes, we'll have your back.
Thank you.
And if something is to start causing mayhem in Wavemeet while you're away,
Oh, but you're very
I
capable.
suppose we are.
Yes.
But we can, what thingy? What's his name? The bard? This,
Mateo.
Mateo.
but what's the...
Deadeye.
Deadeye. Deadeye, I'll fix it.
Oh, yes. Oh, most certainly. Quite a handsome one, though. Might have to go and speak to them later. But yes, I will settle up. Finest rooms they have available at the hotel.
Thank you very much.
Of course, please. My pleasure. If you do need me, I will be up in the... I am staying at the Fleet Song residence up in Glittercliff. It's the richer area up on the cliffs. Just ask Tarina if I'm there.
Tarina. Fleet Song. Yep. Yep.
If she's not there, her husband Zevran may be.
Lovely.
The thing is Trot's nodding, but Rowan wouldn't have
Rowan
a clue.
is like-
Yeah, it's like, that sounds
Rowan
nice.
is like, it's nice that we're all friends.
Yeah,
Now.
yeah.
That's what he's
There's definitely I think out of everybody, maybe Ophelia and not because Gruff's into it, but Gruff's a married man.
Yeah.
But the way that yes, I'm staying with this husband and wife, and they're friends of mine. It's just okay. But yes, Kalifris will be I'm just going to don't mind me. I'm just going to go change, and we'll go to the bathroom. Takes a little bag with them.
And that was the last we ever saw of Kalifris, I imagine.
Maybe.
Right.
Hey, you guys have a moment to speak out of
Well,
earshot.
that's nice, huh?
What?
I love putting everything away and just restarting,
In
and
the
we're all
past.
best friends now. So
Yeah.
that's nice.
It's just that easy.
Yeah.
You just have to save their life once.
Gruff did a grumble.
Well, I don't quite trust that charlatan.
Same.
Yes.
But
Now, gruff, that's an old word now.
yes, but they were quite weak and infirm and vulnerable, and
So vulnerable.
sounds like they tried to do the right thing, and then this Galleon sounds like quite a villain.
You served your nightly order. Oh, Daisy, you might not hurt to... What is the sentence I'm trying to say? Sorry, I had some of this, some of the Isle tea.
Suncrest
too
Isle tea.
many.
It might be worth asking Kalifris about the
Short
Lumen
Island
shard.
iced tea.
We have already.
You did that last time?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, we had a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should...
have a lie
I'm going to
down.
stop. Anything water's
They
good.
did
Yeah,
say
water
that
would
it
be
had
good for you. Not the seawater, though. Don't drink some.
I had
No.
enough of that.
He's
I had
got
enough.
gills. It's fine.
Oh, yes.
True.
How long do they
long
last?
I want this-
24 hours.
No, I don't
Really?
like
I've
it.
24 hours with these.
We can go swimming.
No, we could do.
Go swimming. Yeah,
We can
go
go
swimming.
really
Yeah,
deep,
we
too.
could do.
I found so many things down there, by the way. Here's
Really?
a boot.
I don't want a boot.
Why did you keep them?
'Cause,
Did you find anything good?
Any
a boot.
interesting?
obviously.
It's a free boot.
But it's only one
Pretty
boot.
cool boot.
What can you do with one boot?
Find the other one.
Oh, okay.
It's now
Put
missing.
flour in it.
Rowan comes back with 2 left boots.
How does it?
Completely different.
Well, at least how
what-
long until this Barnacle Knight is meant to appear?
Well, we haven't met him.
Brannick, who is sort of half hearing, he's like, oh, he comes by it's never guaranteed he's going to be around every night, but usually in the evening, late at night.
Okay.
Does
Well,
he come to your bar?
Yeah.
Well, Let's get some food then.
We've still got some time to kill in that case. Maybe some more people to save. Let's go talk to this Deadeye, actually. Maybe we can find a way to get them back for the tavern.
Yeah, and there's also, like, plenty still to explore in the town. There's still loads.
Yeah.
Kalifris does return.
Oh, wow.
But they've now shifted their body. They are no longer wearing this, like, utterly skimpy kind of, like, bikini, very sort of, like, Vogue Hollywood model. Now it's, like, a pair of kind of, like, still quite short shorts, but they've now kind of got, like, a maroon sort of, like, wrap around their chest, looking a little bit more, not necessarily, like, masculine, but a little bit more sort of androgynous. Where they've kind of shifted. Their hair is now shorter. They've ditched the hat. They now have a pair of bejeweled sunglasses on of gold and jewels encrusted around it, coming out with like a wrap on. And they're like, I just wanted a little change. I felt a little exposed before when we were in that situation. Yes, I will go up and settle. Make sure that you have fine rooms at the Radiance. They'll be yours to use for a week.
Thank you.
But I do want to not be here for a while.
This makes sense.
Not the worst idea.
Out of town.
Yeah.
Is there a way that we can just keep in contact with you when you're out of town? Or you can contact us? Because I don't know what Gruff's nightly quest is going to be or where it's going to take us.
Well, how about this? I'll go and pursue some leads. When I have an opportunity, I will pop by. I will leave word at the Radiance Hotel for you. If I can't find you, I'll leave word. Okay. Keep you appraised of what I'm up to and what we're doing. You leave a message for me as well. You just say when Mistress K next visits, could you give this to her? And they'll know who that's for.
Of course.
Just leave that note for me. I like to, I have a few friends here and there, and I know the head concierge at the Radiance quite well. And if you just say that, they will know to pass it on when they next see me. In case I don't see you.
Okay.
Think of it sort of a little drop-off point that we can leave messages for one another.
It's very cute, exciting.
Yes,
like
a little espionage.
Yes.
A little courtly intrigue.
Very
Now, you said that you're waiting for this night contact?
Yeah, but we've got a while to wait, so...
Well, then you should explore Wavemeet. It's a lovely little town. The Suncrest Isles are delightful. There's more than just the beach, of course. Have you any interest in gambling?
Well, I've never partaken myself, but I've heard it's very fun.
You don't have any money, you're feeling...
I also don't have any money.
Oh, my dear.
Stop reminding me that I don't have any!
There must be things that you can sell or get rid of.
That's a good point. You must have something in that bag of yours to get rid of.
Oh, I don't know. Let me have a look. I have...
Well,
all right, well, that's the
what
last
I
we
will
saw of
say.
Altheya.
What I will say is the Suncrest Isles, we're not talking about some little tavern game with cups and dice. No. This is...
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, this is much better.
Really?
Proper games of skill and chance,
Like a hammer,
magic.
a thing, and then it goes up.
Oh, yes, you did.
He's
You changed it about
extraordinarily good at that.
Oh, there's definitely games like that.
Well, you're in.
They're sort of for children. But lots of games like that, if you like. But also, no, they love games of all sorts here. Strategy games, or social games as well. All sorts of things. Gambling, betting, just random chance if you prefer. The Lavender Gardens are delightful. I do recommend you stop by.
Well, I think we should be delicate with the game. Did you say you've never played a game before?
Not those kinds of games, no.
Okay.
Gambling.
Right.
No, we don't really have a chance to do it at the other monasteries and things. It's like...
Well, not all the games are gambling games. You know, the Bronze Dragons and the people of Suncrest Isles, they love games of all kinds. So it's not always gambling or risking your money. Sometimes it's just for the thrill of it.
I like a thrill.
I like a thrill. I do.
No,
like a
you
thrill.
should investigate then.
I think we should investigate.
I think we should, yes, I think we should. A couple of drinks, some food, investigation.
Water for me. I'm stumbling over my words.
He got all the alcohol. He asked for all the alcohol.
Well, if you want somewhere good to eat, not that Brannock's is bad, by all means. If you want a sort of more hearty meal down here, lovely. But if you want something a bit more upper class, the Looking Glass up in Glittercliff, very good.
Looking Glass.
Yeah.
That sounds lovely already.
Brothers, how much money do we all have?
Enough.
Oh.
Can I have some pocket money, please?
Not for gambling.
Sell some of your things.
If you want to gamble, you do it with your own money. I'm not giving you any of the group's money for gambling.
Well, if we get
We'll go and
more,
make some.
we could get more back, though.
Rowan,
Then we'll have more to spend.
I've seen plenty of men ruin their lives through gambling their coin away. You can gamble with your own money, but not with the group's.
I don't have any.
You don't have any money.
No.
He spent it all on the.
Look, if we go gambling, I will give some of you some of mine. And then you'll make it back tenfold, and then we'll leave this place rich.
I am
Yes?
going to remain here in case Sir Joran comes by. I don't want to miss him. So if you all want to go off gambling and eating and drinking, you can do all of that. But I'm going to sit right here. I'm not going to move until I meet Sir Joran.
Okay, Gruff.
Gruff. Make sure you have some fun too.
I will absolutely. I've enjoyed my day at the beach rather pleasantly, Sister Ophelia. I got to swim. I got to go on the little boat. I might enjoy the sun a bit
because you
more.
still got the gills.
I might go for a little swim
yes.
a little bit later.
I don't want
been
you to
enjoying
get
this.
stressed out and.
No, please. I'll be all right.
How can you let us know if they arrive and that you need us?
Well, I'm imagining that we won't. I can't imagine that Sir Joran will send me off right then and there that instant. I'll see you tonight at the hotel.
Okay.
We can meet all back up there and...
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
Okay.
Be good.
We'll be responsible. Why are you looking at me? I'm good with my money.
I'm going to look at you, and I'm also going to look at Sister Ophelia. I'm less looking at Daisy and Rowan, I'll be honest.
I'm good.
Look, I'm a gold dragonborn. I'm good with money and betting and gambling and chance and luck and skill.
Buying things.
I know you do.
Yes, you've done it a
But I
lot.
buy things for other people.
With other people's money.
Yeah.
True.
It's not a gift if you use their money to buy it.
For once in your life, Xanthius, that's probably the wisest thing you've ever said.
Thank you.
She's sitting like this behind her thing.
He's doing the unless fingers.
Ooh, woo. With that, we are going to end part one.
Yep,
Yes,
next
gonna
time
take
we're
a little
going
break.
gambling. We're going to come back rich.
Gambling.
There may be some mini games to play. But yes, we will see you in part two.
Slot.
Maybe slots. See you in part two. Welcome back to part two of Altheya, the Dragon Empire. Having defeated the mysterious watery warlock on the beach of Wavemeet, our party have discussed the matter with Kalifris, learning a little bit about their pact mark and the affairs of what is going on.
Whirlock. Whirl. Like, carry on with your...
Murloc, yep.
Yep.
I thought you were going with like a Murloc thing.
No, I'm getting my fate dice.
Nobody's getting fate dice ever again for a pun. It just causes too many problems, guys.
Yeah.
But yes, the party concluded that battle. They learnt more about the situation from Kalifris, learning why Prince Galleon, some sort of elemental lord, has sent this thug, this mercenary, this warlock bounty hunter after Kalifris. As well as learning a little bit more about how warlock magic, with the elemental planes at least, seems to work.
Point at me when you burp.
Rhiannon!
Keeps
You
burping
just
at
like burp into his face.
Burping so much.
It's just she's swinging around, but always ends up.
Digesting.
Just like ready salted crisps.
She literally poured them into her face.
She did. We're just gonna let that sit for a minute.
It has to.
It's lingering, yeah.
With that, the party, you went back to Brannock the Minotaur's bar.
Yep.
You also a random intervention by a random bard on the beach.
She's our
was
favorite.
bard.
It was
Bard.
it was Destiny. Matteo Neridel, aka Deadeye, as
right.
you've named them, came to your assistance and has now seemingly become a friend that you seem to have made.
I think it's an extremely bard-like thing for Rowan to do, to just drag in a random outsider
Yeah, absolutely.
to heroically...
Listen, he gave you bardic inspiration, you gave him bardic inspiration back, and the only attack I could think that he would would have would be to throw a dagger, and my god, what a dagger it was.
It was the
Deadeye.
Max damage all the way around.
So there's a universal link there. Like
Yeah.
just seeing a guy with a little goatee beard and long brown hair throwing a dagger.
Oh,
Just felt like a good connection.
a different life, perhaps, a different time.
I love Dead Reckoning.
Love that.
That's a great in joke. Great in joke.
But Kalifris has offered to get you rooms at the Radiance Hotel, one of the
Very
finer establishments here in Wavemeet, up in Glittercliff. But you have also been pointed that you have some time. Gruff is going to remain at Brannock's, the Bull on the Beach bar, to wait for Sir Joran Harper, his next nightly quest,
Brannock's
giving
Bull on the
you time to explore Wavemeet and perhaps go and entertain yourselves elsewhere. And that is where we...
burping and crying.
Yeah.
This is a full
Burping and
spectrum of
crying.
emotions here.
Yeah.
And that's where I hand it back over to you guys.
Going on your gravestone. On Reed's gravestone, it's definitely going to be like,
Burping
damn,
and
she
crying.
really do be burping and crying. Anyway,
Were
we, it's good gambling.
were we told where we could go a gambling? Where we could go
Garden.
Lavender Garden.
Gardens. That's right. I've already got it written down in my notes. That I
Oh,
wrote.
notes!
That's right.
I don't believe you.
Yes, and the Lavender Gardens is number 9 on your map.
I've
It's
already written
on the
mine.
main street.
What was
I'm
that?
leaning.
It sounded like you were
Oh
dying.
yeah, it's not too far away. It's just past the song, the Silks, the place we
Web
got
Song
clothes.
Clothiers.
That's the one. Web Song Clothiers, yep. So we can head up that way again. Web
Yeah.
Song Tailor, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you're not in any danger or any threat here. So like wandering through the streets, it is quite a busy town. Wavemeet, lots
Yeah.
of tourists coming and going. And as you approach the Lavender Gardens, first of all, you would see a resplendent building.
Are we bringing Deadeye with us?
Yes.
Mateo.
Yes.
Pardon body member.
If you would like to,
Can do.
I guess as
We
we're
don't have
leaving,
Gruff.
they'll probably still
It's
be
only fair
there.
We
right?
add another person.
sure.
Yeah.
He can be our tour guide. He knows.
I imagine that, like, as you finish your conversation with Kalifris and things like that, Mateo
outside,
comes
yeah.
back into the bar, having befriended those two guards and giving them the full accounting of what happened. They have left satisfied that they have done all they need to.
Amazing.
He comes back in.
Is everything all good with the guards?
They believed everything I said.
I mean, everything you said was the truth, right?
Well, yes, embellished, but very much the truth.
Okay. That's
But
good.
yeah, I mean, it was just weird. Like, they didn't even question a thing. They just listened and wrote it down and said, well, they said, good job. They said, well done. It sounds like you... They said, like, you and your friends are heroes.
It sounds like you are having just.
I
a
don't even know
wonderful
your
day.
names.
No, you don't. No.
It's
you
about
don't
time
know
we
our
introduce ourselves.
Yes.
Yes.
We know your name.
Obviously, everyone knows your name.
Mateo,
Deadeye.
Deadeye,
Neradel.
Neradel.
But you can, honestly, just Mateo is fine. I go, but I do like Deadeye. I have to say.
Too cool.
It's working.
It's pretty
It's
good.
working right now.
Well, yes, just what a circumstance. I can't believe it.
Well, you.
I just thought I'd give you a little musical accompaniment, you know, a little soundtrack for your back
The
end.
soundtrack was very nice.
What's his
It was
surname
very
again,
nice.
and will you spell it? For...
Neradel, Neridell. Neradel.
You're welcome.
Actually, just one L at the end.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I think the clever toad premonitioned you, actually.
Wait, what was the?
I did 9 of these.
What?
You did
What is
9.
the clever toad?
Well,
Honestly,
I'd slap a big hand on his butt. Have I got-
with such an oblivion hurt noise you just did that.
What's a good one?
It's all right. It's you.
by the night.
By the
Oh my
nine.
god.
Yeah.
Yes, carry on.
I just go into the story of Clever Toad.
Okay.
As we are on our way to.
We said it so many times.
I don't need
I
to.
explained the toad.
He's like, okay, a magic toad that tells the future. I love it. I love it.
Currently in our tavern in.
You own a tavern.
Well, yes, we
yes.
do. Yes, in
Ashen Rest.
Ashen Rest. Sorry, I
Thanks so much.
Cauldron. I'm from Cauldron.
No.
Really?
Yes, I'm from Ferros. I'm from the big city. I've never really travelled out to the country that much.
no, we haven't.
I sort of came here on a bit of a holiday.
Oh.
Just stopped by.
Well, you wouldn't believe it. We are. I mean, have you ever thought about heading to Ashen Rest?
Well, I got to say, I didn't really have a reason to. I mean, being in the city keeps me pretty busy most of the time. You know, I'm performing in theatres. You know, I do a little tour around all the different theatres in the city.
Quite popular in Pharos.
I'm on the small scene. I'm not one of the big players, but I'm known in the sort of indie scene.
He's embellishing.
I think that's a shame, because we were looking for staff and performers and things for our up-and-coming tavern in Ashen Rest, and it's going to be quite a popular opening. What with being the heroes of Ashen Rest, after all.
I mean, I could consider it, depending on the pay, of course. You know.
I can't remember.
I think we should hire him.
Yeah.
If you're interested.
Well, I certainly could be.
To be honest, the
Mark has to bring up fucking Stronghold. I mean, just to make it clear, I would be a performer. I'm not coming to work as like a server or anything like that. I would want to be a performer.
Competing.
You will do what you
Now,
do best.
does it come with room and board?
Well, there's lots of boards. It's made out of
There's
wood.
There's a few rooms.
Okay, is there a room that I can sleep in and stay for free?
You can stay in my room.
Ooh,
You can have your own room.
Marvelous. If I can
Where?
have my own room.
We can discuss the details later.
Yes.
Because Graf's not here and Graf knows best.
It's a real up-and-comer.
Okay.
If you get in on the ground floor,
Yeah.
oh boy.
And if you have any friends you'd like to talk to about this, maybe the more people you recruit, the better it is for you.
How about on your...
Well, yes, I mean, there would be a sort of... Generally, how this works is the tavern or the establishment pays a week fee. And you perform for the week. And then any, extra drinks and things like that, that's obviously increased revenue for you. And then I make tips and things like that. It's generally on that sort of basis. There's normally a flat fee for the week, and then I'll get tips and things like that based on my performances. But you get, generally, if a performer's good enough and draws in more crowd, then obviously the business makes more money.
Did we get a sense of how good he was based on his beach performance?
He's like, I would say, I will count him as... I will count him as an expert.
Okay.
So he's not a master, which is the highest level, but he is a quite
not
significant high.
Rubbish.
He's not rubbish, and because you have had this sort of adventure, little moment together, he will discount his price, and he will say, "Listen, to leave my regular gigs in Pharos, I mean, I would need to be looking at something like 15 gold a week is my general." Price.
You're spending 25 gold a day, so...
Well, no one needs to make any
No
commitments.
decisions now. You said that your friend Graf here seems very distracted. I don't want to
How
jump
about,
in.
just as a friendly invite, you're welcome to our tavern to come meet us if you like the establishment and what you have on offer back on your way back to Pharos.
Yeah, well, I need to go. Pharos is.
I don't know where it is.
Yes, that's I figured. But yes, I mean, I can stop by. It's not too far from Pharos to the Ashen's Rest. Yes, perhaps I'll visit, and I can sort of eye it up and see what I think. And yes,
Sounds good.
But for now, we're all in Wavemeet.
We're here now.
Holiday!
yes. I mean, you're here on holiday as well.
Well, kind of an impromptu, unintentional kind of holiday, but also...
Working holiday.
Working holiday.
Working
We
holiday.
have some time off.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
but we are
it's kind of the
currently-
same for me. I've been performing here and there and doing bits and pieces.
And how long have you been here?
Like 3 days. I've only
3
been
days.
here
Have you
for a
been
few
to the
days.
Lavender Gardens?
I haven't yet.
Well.
I was sort of saving it for the next couple of days because I've heard that that's the place to go, but I don't want to get, I don't want to gamble too much. They say that you should go in, have a set amount that you're happy to lose, and when you do that, you leave, and that's it. That's how they say.
A good, healthy idea.
Yes.
That is good.
However, if you have gone maybe 10 rounds of losing, then there's probably a win coming. Probably a win coming.
Yeah. And also, I've heard in groups, we're a lot more stronger with willpower, and we don't egg each other on to keep gambling, right?
Yes, sure.
I mean, that makes sense, right? You're looking out for each other.
We're looking out
Yes,
for each other.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Well, I mean, if you're
Hard
heading,
cut.
well, and it's also.
If you don't bet, I'm not your friend anymore.
But yeah, he's willing to accompany you to the Lavender Gardens for sure.
okay.
Let's
Now-
go, Matteo.
I like that. Add that to your
good.
repertoire. Now, in terms of money for both of you, Rowan and Altheya,
Yes.
I've got a ruby to sell.
a ruby.
I didn't sell it with in fill in the blanks.
Do you know how much this ruby is worth, or do you just have?
25 gold.
Okay, I was going to say, or do you just have a ruby?
No, it's the ruby that I had that I tried to sell to the little
Magathera?
but didn't
she
get
would.
round to the transaction / window interface. And,
Oh, you'll be able to sell that here, absolutely.
yeah, so that would be some play money.
That's not bad.
I have a potion that hasn't been identified.
I'm almost certain it has.
It has.
It probably has. I've written it down.
I think, and now I'm just remembering this for you. It might be a potion of speed, and I
Oh,
think
yes.
it was
Do
a potion
not
of speed that you were willing to give to Magathera. Mark said, "Remember, this is a unbelievably rare item.
It is a rare item.
So don't trade it into Magathera for."
Can you please change the
Items.
description?
I think she was literally offering like 10 gold for
Yeah.
it, and you were like, "Yeah, okay." And I was like,
Now,
"Don't."
I want
She
to
tried to
imagine the
trade it for
table in
spices.
5
Yes,
minutes.
that's right.
spices.
Yeah,
When you
herbs and-
say-
that was it. Herbs and spices.
Yeah, when you say I want to trade this potion of speed for gambling money, how is Mark going to react then, Ree?
No, that's fine.
I mean, it is still money.
It might
But also, like, the
Benefit
Suncrest
you.
Arts, because there's a lot more, like, magical study, like, if you take it to the Copper Crescent Academy, they'll buy, like, magic items and, like, potions and things like that, and they'll actually probably offer you a not small amount of money for that potion.
Just a couple of streets away from the Lavender Gardens.
I have also got Feywild herbs and spices. I
Yeah, I don't think
have.
that's worth much.
It'll still be worth something.
I still have these lightning metal bars, but I think we're going to make them into armor for Gruff.
Yes, I would
That's
quite
right.
like you to keep hold of those.
Yes, I'll keep hold of those for you. Would you like them? I can give them to you for safekeeping.
We'll sort that out, but
We'll
just
sort
don't
that out
sell
later.
them.
We could
Don't
split
sell
my
them.
ruby sell.
I've
It's
got a bottle-
125
I've got a
quid.
bottle of blood.
No one.
No one wants a bottle of blood.
I mean,
but blood
you-
is so valuable.
No, for you, yes.
Sorry, what, is this some sort of in-joke? A
Yeah.
bottle of blood?
No, we've been around. We've travelled a lot.
Oh no, I've got a bottle of blood. Look, it's here.
Oh,
Isn't it beautiful?
why? For magic? Some sort of
for,
ritual?
for magic,
It's
yeah.
from some man, I think. I thought is what Magathera said. Some
Ooh, right.
They have a whole
Okay.
collection of different
so
bloods.
much, so many different. It's
No feeder
beautiful.
loves blood.
Right.
Loves the stuff.
Loves it.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love blood?
doesn't?
I've got it all in me.
Full of it.
Full of it.
I wouldn't say that.
If you come to Osseous, you'll see a blood flowing like waterfalls. It's quite spectacular.
Osseous.
Yes, it's a.
Well,
Sorry.
the place across the sea.
Yep. Yes.
The place full of all the ghouls and the undead and
Well,
the skeletons.
I mean, that's where
Yes.
Ophelia's from.
What?
Yes.
You're from another land?
I am. Yes. I'm from
Yeah, you
Osseous.
still haven't. You don't actually. That's Ophelia. Do the full.
I'm Sister Ophelia Delarosa of the House of Blood.
Oh my, by the saints and scions, what a title.
I
So,
know.
so you have a dragonborn lord, a noble,
Well,
a Jotnir bard, musician, a traveller, wanderer. You said a knight's quest? A knight? And he points at
Knight
Gruff.
errant of Sir Gruffith.
A princess? Student of a famous wizard?
I have a nickname too. Killshot.
that's right, you do.
Do you have a nickname? She is lethal.
Are you an assassin?
No, I'm nice.
But that's what an assassin would say.
No, I'm just Daisy. Hi.
Hi.
Watch your back, Mateo!
I
That's all right, Daisy's just there.
mean, I did. Did he see me kill the thing?
He definitely he
not.
probably he would have seen you, but I think he thought that was some sort of spell. He thinks you're like a wizard because you threw a magic glowing sword into a creature and it exploded.
I'll summon a glowing dagger.
That's great. What a cool thing that you can do.
We can all do some
I'll-
pretty spectacular things. Yes, we
Dun, 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 dun. But as soon as Rowan brings it, but Rowan's when you pluck Sostenuto, it's all these different tones and it sounds like there's a whole band and the earth and the sand shake in rhythm. He is a man with a lute. Like there's nothing special about
Give
this.
him space in my frequency.
Yeah.
For him to carve out a.
But it's definitely
Still an
not as
expert.
cool. Yeah, he is an expert.
So
yeah,
is
he's
Rowan
good.
considered like a master in that case?
Rowan is the thing is Rowan is like being a PC. You're like a level above.
Right.
Like a master is like an absolute expert at his craft. So I'd say Rowan probably isn't there yet, but he's like building up to that.
Also,
but he's so
is doing a lot of work.
Yeah, and it's also there's an inherent magicalness about what he's doing that just elevates all of you, and this goes for all of you. You're all elevated above like normal people, right? Like even like an expert of something in the same field as you guys. Like an expert mage is going to be nowhere near as powerful as you.
Obsidious.
Well, he's a dragon.
Damn it. Worth a try.
And he writes "kill Obsidious" back in his notes.
It's never left.
Same as like an expert thief, right? Like is not going to be able to disappear into the shadows in the way that Daisy can. Like Daisy is inherent, like has a magical thing that makes her even better at this thing.
Are there shows about us?
We're pretty cool. We're pretty cool. We're pretty cool. It's not about
But
Mateo.
Mateo is like he is like I'm gonna give him class features, but he would be a level 0 bard basically.
Right.
He has bardic inspiration, and I'll maybe let him cast some cantrips.
Hey, he has a dagger, man.
He had that one
has a dagger.
He's got it back.
But like he is like baby NPC like level. Lots of skill bonuses, not much else.
Yeah. Speaking of, at this point, I'd be like, Mateo, missing something, and I produce the dagger.
No, that's it. There's no way you got that. That must be a different
totally
dagger.
did.
You swam out and you found that dagger in the sea.
Check these out.
That's gross.
Yep.
But
I
awesome.
can't get rid of it.
He also
I'm
found
so
a blue.
sorry. You've got it too. Dagger.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yes.
Anyway,
It
we've
just
got
makes
some
that kind of
stories.
cat like noise.
Bards love stories because you need content.
I need to name this dagger.
Oh no.
Yes, you do.
Shark Slayer. No, something.
Shark bait. Ooh ha ha.
Scalebane.
Sorry.
Scale.
That's good, Sandy.
Thank you.
It's great. Sharks have
Bit
scales.
bad.
Not shark bait. Shark bait. Ooh ha ha. Okay.
A little bit too meta, Daisy, I think.
Shark bait. Ooh ha ha.
Scale bait.
Anyway,
Pretty good.
let's go have some fun, do some games.
Get some money.
Yes, let's sell that ruby and then...
What do you want to sell? Things like the ruby. You would be able to find. There is a. What is the name of
The
it?
clothy ears.
They wouldn't probably buy it, but at number 8 there would be.
Yes.
Number 8. Would they not just have in the Lavender Gardens just like a cash-in?
Is that my map that I wrote on?
If you keep returning, it's just the same.
I'm gonna need it back.
Number 8. Where is number 8? Going insane.
Where's it gone?
Are you playing a game with the dice again?
No,
You're hiding stuff.
there is no dice.
There's no dice.
There is
up
at number 8. There is Ket's Collection, which is a sort of not like a general store. It's kind of like a mixture between like a Ket. K-E-T-T, Ket's Collection.
Okay.
And it's kind of a sort of PAWN store, a pawn store.
You preempted that one.
But it is also
played Dragon's
it's
Dogma.
kind of like an upmarket pawn shop in that it's also like a general store for like general supplies. But they buy and sell in all sorts of goods, and they have like more antiquities and odd items and things like that in like glass cabinets and things like that. But then they also have like racks and like a desk for like mundane supplies that like people in the town might need.
What was the name of that place again?
Ket's Collection. K-E-T-T. Kets. So,
Nice.
plural of Ket. So, the collection belonging to Ket.
Nice.
And
Mateo would know where that is.
yeah, like Mateo can kind of point you around. You can also ask the guards and stuff. And Ket's Collection is like I said, it's kind of not like a junk shop. It's kind of a bit more upmarket than that. And you see this kind of very old looking. let's say like an old wild heart. Like he's an old cat man wild heart, but he's not a humanoid cat person, like the one like a person with cat ears and tail. He's like tabaxi, kind of like full anthropomorphic, and he's a hairless cat. And he's just like really wrinkly, and you can see that he's quite old. Like he's one eye's gone kind of milky cataract, and he's kind of turning a paper with a single claw. He wears like a luxurious looking smoking jacket kind of robe, and you can see that he very meticulously is taking care of like these odds and ends and trinkets and things like that. And when you enter, he's like, may I help you?
I love it.
Welcome to Cat's collection.
Thank you very
Careful,
much.
the cabinets are very close.
This place is cramped.
And crammed, full of wonders, yes.
I suppose it's just there is an armoire in my back.
But what is inside the armoire? Mystery!
Mystery. I do like mystery.
Curiosity.
Rowan, take the lead.
Hello, I have a ruby. Would you like the ruby for coin?
Would you like?
I buy, I sell. If you have wares, I am willing to purchase them.
Now produce the ruby.
May I see it?
You may. Ruby.
Snaps it out of your hand. And he pulls out, he kind of like, you hear him opening drawers, and like he's rummaging, like somebody rummaging in drawers full of junk, and he pulls out like a jeweler's eye.
Well,
Now, what was it you were saying, Rowan? You wouldn't accept anything less than 150 for this?
well. Yes. Yes.
150 gold?
Yes, for a ruby of this purity, yes.
Give me a
Oh, she crying again.
persuasion roll.
Is that a helped persuasion roll?
Yeah, you can have advantage. Xanthus is sort of helping you out. Keep in mind, if you flub this roll, it's going to be like Obsidious, where he's going to lose patience. And if he loses patience, he's going to make the price go up, or he's going to give you offer you less.
I rolled 2 twice.
What is your persuasion out of interest?
8 total.
8
Oh,
total.
plus 6, okay.
Do not insult
Don't
cats.
insult cat.
What I can...
My eye. I may be blind in one, but the other works
realise.
perfectly fine, my dragon lord.
It's
This ruby. It is
I
not
did
that
knock it about a
finely
bit.
cut. It has been damaged. I will offer you. At most, I would give you 100 gold.
that is significantly lower than we were expecting, I'm afraid. That's, yeah.
Then perhaps you should not have insulted me.
I didn't insult you. I was simply stating the price of the ruby. I mean, we're from Ashenbreast. It's the sort of prices they pay here. I just didn't realize Wavemeet had such low prices.
Give me another persuasion roll.
You're gonna have to make up the difference.
Right.
Yeah, no advantage on this.
26.
26. And like looks at you.
You are bold.
Thanks.
115. I will offer you no more.
How many bronze coins is that?
That's quite a lot
Lots.
of bronze coins,
It's a
but
lot of
it's,
bronze
yes,
coins.
it's all in gold.
Deal.
He licks it,
Weird.
puts it down.
Very weird.
That is odd.
He begins. He pulls it. You can see like he has to rummage. Like he goes up, and there's all pouches hanging from like all sorts of things behind his desk.
goodness.
And he like goes over to them and he's like pours out the coins, counts them up,
He's doing what you did. He
goes out to another
sniffs
one,
them.
finds more. Well, Silver puts those away.
Sniffs.
How do you live like this?
I look
Can I
at
make a request, please? The 5 of that gold in bronze coin.
That's a lot of bronze coins.
Is it?
bronze coins.
Yeah.
It would be about 50 bronze coins.
50. But you
Yes,
need a
please.
place to store it, Rowan, remember? Safely.
Right. Very well.
If you don't mind.
He will load up 110 gold into one bag, and then 50 bronze coins into another bag.
110 gold and then
Yeah,
5.
110
Yeah, yeah.
and then 50
Yeah.
bronze coins. Yeah.
Yes.
And he will hand those over to you. He starts unlocking like a glass cabinet, and he puts the ruby on sort of like a display of other gems and things like that. Puts that in there, writes a little handwritten note. He's selling it for 150 gold, by the way.
That's fair. Yeah, I can't hate that.
Do you do patents?
Patents?
Yes.
What, a patent of what?
I don't know. I heard it I read it in a magazine.
A magazine?
An article.
A patent for what?
Well, they said if you've come up with something really important, and you should keep that to yourself. So that
I am not some engineer or guild. I have no interest in buying your schematics or some sort of...
Very well.
Takes off lamp hat. For podcast listeners, Trot mimed taking off his ridiculous lantern hat.
Pretend you didn't see that.
Don't tell anyone.
Do you have anything more to sell, Ket?
Can I, while he's talking, can I sort of like look around the rest of the shop? Is there anything of interest in here, or is
Make
it
a perception check or investigation.
Thank God. Just as good, actually. So bad. I do have advantage actually with my gold side eye. 14, 15, 14.
14. I will say this shop is so crammed full, even with the help of the gold sight eye, it's hard to find anything in here.
I'm like looking past everyone in a really cramped aisle.
You find two things of interest.
Yeah.
You scan like one sort of glass cabinet that has like jewelry and like rings and stuff in it, and one of them you detect a hint of magic about it, and you can see a rune in sort of, it's crude. It's like, it doesn't look like it's been made very nicely at all. It's almost just like somebody's bent metal into the shape of a ring and then welded just like a flat, not even like evenly cut, like symmetrical disc onto it.
Sure.
It's like so crudely made, and then scraped a magic rune into it. But the rune is a rune of like force.
Okay.
And that has like a magical quality to it, and that's being sold. It just says ring ? I'll say 200 gold.
200 gold for a ring that I have no idea what it does.
And then you're sort of like, you look at that and you're sort of going through, and it's just like, at one point, like a mannequin like nearly falls on you. You have to push that away. You find like, you know, a rack of like dresses and like tuxedos, like that you're like going through.
You go through it and Daisy's trapped in help.
How long have you been in here?
So long.
Daisy's like wrapped in 3 coats, unable to move.
I just attacked.
But you go through everything, and then you find it's actually propping up a stool that like a stool that's one of its legs is broken, and then that's like next to a desk that's covered in like books and crap and stuff like that. But one of the stool legs, you notice, is just a plain metal rod, and when you look at it with a gold sight eye, you see glowing runes that don't appear visually, and it appears to be some sort of sturdy metal rod.
If you like, can you identify them if you?
I can identify, but I think it would take 10 minutes either way.
Ring
It does take about 10 minutes.
The ring? I mean, it's quite crudely made.
Oh, that one.
Organic.
I suppose there is an organic nature to it, but I can't vouch for the craftsmanship.
Yes, this frankly ugly ring. 200 gold for this?
It's magic.
Do you know that?
I know it's magic.
You know what kind of magic?
Magic.
Right. You know
It does magical things.
like, have you tested its effects on
It
anything?
does forceful things.
Right, forceful things. Now, has this been identified by a mage or even used at all, or
Do you wish to buy the ring?
not for 200 gold? No,
Then, yeah, move on.
100 gold.
175.
105 gold.
170 gold.
105 highest offer.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh shit! I don't want to buy this fucking thing. Persuasion. 21.
21.
Oh my god.
150, lowest I will go.
No, I already said 105 highest I would go.
Then we are at an impasse.
Deal. No, I don't.
He's like he's one of those like really wrinkly, hairless like Egyptian cats. Like it's just like he's very old. He's got like liver spots all over him. He's like half his teeth are like missing, and he's just.
Well, I won't accept your 150 for the ring. However, we were looking for some furniture, so this stool, 20 silver.
For the stool? You want that old crappy thing?
The thing propping it up as well. I'm trying to like take both.
Yeah. I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
He's like looking at it. He's just like.
It'd be good for the bar. It's quite, it'd be good for the eclectic.
Yeah, we think this might just be the exact right height we were looking.
But it's only got 3 legs.
Well, it's something.
Yes, if you want the stool for 20 silver.
15.
20 silver. You said 20 already.
Okay, all right.
You keep in mind, like the thing that's holding it up is not attached to the stool. He is literally selling you the stool, the three-legged stool.
Things. I want.
No. The rod is not the stool.
Well, I want the rod with the stool. I thought.
Well, then you have to buy the rod.
All right. Well, how much for the rod?
Well, he like looks at it. He's like, 10 gold.
10 gold for a rod.
That's a metal rod. It's good iron.
Good iron.
It's good iron.
You don't have a carbon rod.
In rod we trust.
Good iron is not worth 10 gold, and you know it. 5 gold.
7 gold.
6.
Deal.
All right, fine. I'll pay 6 gold for this.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What is this rod?
It's got runes on it, right?
Yeah, it's got runes
But
on it.
he only because he had the gold sight eye. The runes aren't like the rest of you. Xanthius looks like he's buying like just a squat metal.
I mean, it's an okay stool.
Don't worry about the stool. I don't want the stool anymore. I got the rod,
Why?
so that's good.
But no, you have to.
You have to take the stool. You've bought the stool.
I'll take the stool as well. That was part of the 7 gold.
that?
Yeah. Okay, I'll keep the stool. Guess I'm carrying a stool to Lavender's
Yes, you are.
I hope they don't have seats there.
It's
because
like a,
I will
it's
look
a
like a
fairly
genius.
like chunky stool as well, and because the rod's not attached, you have to like wedge it under and then sit on it. It's like really awkward.
Here you go, Rowan. Can you carry this for me?
Yep.
I'll keep the rod.
Why does he say yes to it?
Hangs it off of his backpack like by one leg.
Well, that's how you haggle.
Any other business?
Anyone else have anything to sell? Ophelia, not
I have
the potion
fine
of
dresses for the fine lady.
Oh, I have so many dresses. Yes.
Daisy's gonna get
Fine jewellery.
I mean, I have things. I have a painting.
A painting?
on you.
Yes.
You don't have a painting on your video. That is at the tavern. What painting is it? One of the ones that you found? Yeah, that's not on you. You're not walking around with a giant portrait. No. I am putting my foot down. You have no bag of holding. You have no, like, it is at the inn.
That's
you
like
do not have a
scale
painting.
painting.
I'm letting him get away with carrying a stool because he's half giant. That's it. Like,
Also,
you do not have a
it's a
painting
stool.
on you. It's like a chunky stool. It's like, you walk around with a whole stool.
Okay, but walk around with the.
No, I'm saying she does not have the painting.
No, she definitely doesn't have that. That's insane.
I have a book. I have
You know what, Ophelia? We'll meet up with you later.
I have a robe. That's my clothes. No, you can't have my clothes. I don't actually have
Are you
that much-
well, my dear?
No, I think I'm having sunstroke. I'm not used to
Very
this
common out here. Drink more water.
Oh, water, it's
Like this.
frightful. Oh,
Gets a glass, he does the
I think
cat
I'm
thing.
going to leave.
Yeah, let's thank you for your whatever that was.
Ophelia, you can have half of this,
What is this?
the gold that I got from Ruby.
Oh, you sure?
55 gold.
Well,
And then
thank
we'll all
How
double it.
does Ophelia buy so many things yet have nothing
Gruff
in
gives us all the money.
her inventory? Yeah, but where have they
you.
gone? The things.
You're not getting my coppers.
I
The
bought-
bronzes.
No, it's okay. I bought the things for Alana Vedante a while ago before we left, and
Oh.
I've got to keep her happy, you know. She likes nice things.
Stop having a conversation in my shop.
Yeah,
Leave.
it's very dusty in here.
It's like one of those like really like musty smelling, like crammed full of
Sure you
stuff.
don't
It's
that
still under
beautiful
the
ring.
under the dresses.
Not for 150, no.
Very well. Let's
Daisy, how do you stop going to the back of the shop?
I like to imagine Daisy like Frieren is like in a chest and it's just like her legs sticking out, flailing like just like trapped by like scarves and like crap.
All right, Ket, we'll get out of your hair.
Good.
I mean,
He doesn't have any.
we'll go.
I have hair. Just not you can see.
That's the weirdest thing anyone has ever said to me. All right.
TMI, Ket, TMI.
Let's go. All right, shared out our money. We're good now, right?
Yes.
Oh
Does
wait,
anyone
Deadeye,
else
do you have
want
anything to sell? I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, I have money. Don't worry, I have money.
Do you both have money for fun?
Oh, plenty.
Yeah.
All right. Let's have fun.
Let's have fun.
Yes.
Okay. You
424 gold.
Fucking Christ.
you make your way
I saved
down.
it. We got a share from when we saved something. We did something in Ashen Rest, and we each got
I've got 320.
we each got 500 gold, and I have 424 gold left.
On the
saving it.
short walk,
Yes.
can I identify a rod?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's an immovable rod.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
Pretty cool.
It's really good.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it's just the
And you
same
paid,
standard one from
what,
D&D.
6 gold?
6 gold.
6 gold for an immovable rod. I think that's a deal.
Pretty good.
Pretty good deal.
That's a pretty good deal.
But to us, you look like a crazy person because you just bought a stick.
You have no idea what I've just done today.
Now, I will say, you have no idea the condition of this immovable rod.
It's
It
slightly
might
movable.
run out of power at some point.
Oh no!
I'm going to say it is an unreliable immovable rod. So it might work. We will find out every time you use it.
Amazing.
Simple mechanic on that, roll a d20. If you ever roll a 1 or a 2, it stops functioning forever.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
On activation and deactivation?
I will say yes
Yeah,
on the activation
cool.
or deactivation.
I'm
Yeah. So if it's activated and it runs out of power when you activate it, I will say it stays there forever.
Amazing, yes.
Or like years before it, like
I
you
love
can't
that.
deactivate it and then it just drops at some random
It's just a
point.
nuisance for
Yeah.
everyone.
It's like in the
Go
way.
around it.
Yeah.
In the middle of the road.
Like wagons have to go around it.
You won't believe the deal I just made, by the way. This thing, it turns
This
out...
stool is all right, actually.
It's a pretty good stool, but this rod, they had no idea it was magical.
It's magical.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Of which a lump of metal.
Well, let me just press this button real quick and show you what it does.
I really hope it goes. Roll a d20, 1 or a 2.
This is like in the middle of the road, by the way.
Yeah, on the main street.
A 4.
4. Click. And it hovers in place.
Okay.
Wow.
See, it flies. Rowan, try to move that rod.
I can move that rod.
You can move the rod. Of course you can, Rowan.
Yeah.
Of course you can. Really go just full charge at it.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Well, I know let me give you a hand. Like Mateo's like
Grip on the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
Come on.
it's like
Damn it. By the side.
it's like when the Avengers try to lift Thor's
That's hammer.
hammer.
I mean, Daisy, you want to give it a go?
No, I'm good.
It's just,
What sort of infernal machine is this? The machinations. Why won't you die? Why won't you die?
okay, everyone. That's the magic that is contained within this thing.
This is gonna. You don't understand. Like this is gonna disrupt like trade for this town. You don't know what you've done.
Don't worry. Dink.
I rolled d20.
18.
Okay.
Wait,
Immovable rod.
That's
you just moved it.
incredible.
Why? How did you?
that's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
How
If
did
I
you
just press this button, I'm not doing it again, it will just become completely static wherever I put it.
You're the strongest person I've ever seen.
That's not how this... Sure.
It's magic.
How does it? How?
20 gold.
You didn't pay 20.
It's magic.
I didn't pay 20. I paid less.
Fucking Bob Mortimer. You paid 6 gold for it.
oh, kill again.
What?
This time I've done your best.
Anyway.
My mother sold. When my mother was into arms, she sold swords.
Fit through gaps. Slender men good in fucking slacks.
So, I made a good deal. I did a good thing today. I got Dragonborn today.
Well done.
Right. Anyway, let's go play a game.
Can I get to the gambling hall now?
Yeah?
So as you make your way
So on
down,
route, I'd like to.
Sit on your stool.
Sit on the stool.
Yes. What would you like to do,
I'll
Ren?
sit on my stool.
It's only got 3 legs. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I like to think that Rowan just keeps forgetting that.
10.
10. You manage to catch yourself before you fall over.
Can I have that?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll put that in place.
Do you click it?
Did you just click it?
Roll a d20.
3.
So you're just sat on a stool in the middle of the road.
Wow, that is robust.
No, it is. It is.
Three.
The thing is, I've got no idea this is unreliable, right?
Do you want it back?
What happens if we...
Yeah, sure. Just you just press that button again.
6.
Best idea I've ever had, by the way. Just make an immovable rod
There you go,
unreliable.
thank
It's immediately more fun. It's way more fun to have that 2 out of 20 chance. What percentage is that? 2 out of 20?
1 in 10.
1 in 10. So yeah.
It's so likely to fail. There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So it's a 10% chance, basically.
10% chance. Now I would like to keep this separate from the stool. We'll just get a replacement thing for that stool. Or we don't actually have to.
Why
keep
do we
it, I
have? We don't need to pay for anything else if there's a perfectly. That's the same height as the legs.
That's why he was using it. It's
think this will be
exactly the right height. Like he's obviously gone like, oh, that'll do, and put that in place for the leg, not
Imagine
realizing
he
what it is.
clicked and didn't realize what.
Well,
it
because the thing is, you don't know there's a button until you identify it. So because it's like hidden in the room, so you don't know.
Interesting.
Also,
Yeah.
while we're here, I would like for us to earn lots of money through gambling.
Yes,
Of
that would be
Step
preferable.
1.
Yes.
Then, do you remember I had the idea of Ashen's Rest having exotic bottles of liquor and wine and things from different places? I'd like us to buy a real special one to put behind the bar.
That's a good idea.
I've been sampling a few from the,
You've been very
from the
good at
bar.
it.
Yeah, I've been very good at it. Very,
can keep-
very good.
Very good.
Very good. Yeah, you would
always
be able.
starting
You'd
to
probably
buy
want to like
junk
find
like
like a local like thing that's exclusive to this region and like find that here. Yeah, you can look into that later.
So that would be a nice treat for us to take back.
Yes,
And
we'll have a
start
look around.
collecting
Good.
more
Maybe
around.
they'll probably have stuff in the Lavender Gardens.
Yeah.
Most likely. Possibly.
As you make your way down the main street, you see before you this opulent building on the corner. It is at least 3 to 4 stories tall. You can see that there are crowds of people coming and going at all times.
Oh, this place looks too busy, actually. Maybe we should go elsewhere.
I need to
You can see that out the front there is this ornate sort of hanging gardens design where all of the front of the building is like decorated with leaves and plants and flowers, and then it has rivers sort of flowing down the sides of the building, coalescing into a fountain, which magically is like going off in different like patterns and colors, kind of very Vegas kind of, fountains like in different colors and things like that. The sort of swooping half-spiral stairs lead you up to a grand entrance where written in illusion magic, so it's glowing, is this very ornate decorative font of the Lavender Gardens with a flourish. And stood there at the front are a handsome pair of attendants wearing these kind of amethyst-colored, almost glittering like crystal garments. Like the fabric itself almost looks like it's crystalline. In these kind of like, royal robes, these big sashes. Both are sort of have a slight element of sort of like maid and butler vibe to them. And they just sort of, welcome to the Lavender Gardens. Please come on inside. Let us know if you have any questions. Anybody who, as you're sort of coming up.
Yeah.
And it leads into a sort of courtyard, not courtyard, a sort of entrance chamber that you can see splits off and goes into 2 directions leading further into the complex. There is an enormous glass window that looks onto an interior garden at the very heart of the building where you can see a bar and chairs and everything. There are gardens and like little plants and botanical areas scattered throughout all of this. And it's all decorated in beautiful purples and golds and lavenders, soft teals and things like that. Very sumptuous, very, very rich. Waiters pass by. There are just trays of drinks that they offer. Like, drink? So anyone drink? Anyone? Like,
Yes, please.
yes, and you snatch it up. And it's like a very pleasant, gentle, sparkling wine.
Lovely. Refreshing.
And you
How
can
much
see,
for the drink?
these are complimentary, sir.
Then I will take 2.
Yes, absolutely. Another a halfling sort of carrying up on her shoulder with little entrees, like little, like kind of almost crackery dishes, with like a little bit of cheese and a slice of fig and some seeds. So you go, yes, please help yourself.
Try to put my 2 glasses in one hand as I go for some of those as well. Yes?
They have snacks.
I know, this place is fantastic.
Yeah. And as you're sort of attending, you can see people are coming and going, and at the heart of this sort of welcome area, there's like a little stage, and you see a man, a dwarf, stood on this, and he is just wearing this vibrant, almost glowing purple suit jacket, and then he has a kind of big sash, a sort of almost like a toga almost underneath this like purple short jacket that goes down to his knees. He is wearing these polished purple leather boots, and his beard has been like ribbons of purple have been woven in amongst all of his beard, and he also has flowers just all over him, like on his shoulders, on his lapels, in his hair, around his belt. He has like wisteria flowers hanging down, and he's just like, welcome, friends, please come on inside. And you see a lot of people like, it's Master Rafal, and they're sort of like gathering up to him, and he's like, welcome, rare gift for me to be on the floor, rare gift. Please come and enjoy our games, please come enjoy. What are you? Is it your first time? Oh, so beautiful to see you, my friend. What's your name? Oh, beautiful. Well, please, let us get a drink for my friend to celebrate it. And he's like calling out and like just being this master of like this host and master of ceremonies.
Master Rafal?
Yes, and you would hear that his name is Rafal Ir Gildenthal. So Rafal, and then IR, like lowercase IR, dash Gildenthal, Gildenthal. Rafal Ir Gildenthal.
Gotcha.
And you can see that being a dwarf, his earth skin is gold, and it has been polished into golden flowers that almost look like they're coming out of like his neck. You can see a few on his arms, one out of like a knuckle, and they've all been in different types of flower and leaf and everything, and they've been beautifully carved. Like, this is some exquisite metalwork to work the gold into that design. And he's just big smiling. He's got a gold tooth. Yeah. And he's just like, yes, hello, my friend. Oh, welcome. Brilliant. Oh, marvelous. Oh, good luck today. As he sees, like, somebody winning, like, they're carrying all these, like, tokens and prizes and gold. He's like, oh, we have a glorious winner. And, like, you can see a lot of, like, attention lavishing it on. As you all sort of looking around, the crowd sort of moves on and he sees you. He's like, what is this? We have some new guests. Welcome. Please come on in, come on down, and enjoy yourselves here in my garden.
Well, thank you very much for having us in your beautiful garden.
No, it is my pleasure. Now, I have a good mind for faces, and I do not remember seeing any of you here before. Is this your first time here in the gardens?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Oh, well then please let me be the first to truly welcome you to the Lavender Gardens. My little piece of paradise, my center of the mind and of chance. I am the Master of Ceremonies. I am Rafal Gildenthal, and he just bows deeply.
A pleasure. What would you recommend we play first?
Oh, what a question, one of my favorites to hear. You have come with something in mind, or you are open to new experiences. Tell me, my friend, what kind of things appeal to you? Do you like the thrill of the unknown? Of rolling a dice and gambling it all on the result?
I fucking hate rolling dice.
Or do you like to tease and test the minds of others? Somebody who enjoys perhaps a little deduction and skill with a bluff and a lie.
I think I'm good at reading other people's faces.
That sounds
You
like
should
a
play
new
that.
thing.
Or do you like strategy? Perhaps you have a tactical mind.
I think
Probably.
we are quite tactical. Yes.
Very
I
tactical.
this entire place is a sweep, to be honest.
I like the thrill.
Well,
Thrills are good. I do like thrills.
Thrills like-
I mean, we were intending to, partake in a little bit of gambling as well.
yes. Oh, there's plenty of that here, my friend. Don't worry about that. So, I shall explain it to you all first. There are games in which one can wager coin and win coin in return.
Okay.
There are also other games, and for those, there is a fee to play said games, and one wins fortune tokens. And these tokens can be exchanged for wonders, prizes, gifts, luxuries, sweets, drinks, whatever you wish.
Can these fortune tokens be transferred into gold coins?
That, no.
Right.
That is what the gambling games where you can wager coin against coin are for specifically. But these fortune tokens, it is something we share across all the gambling halls of the Suncrest Isle. So should you visit somewhere else, you can take your tokens from the Lavender Garden and use them elsewhere with you
Hell
as
yes.
well.
Hell fucking yes.
And in a way, they are their own form of currency, friend. You can buy drinks with them. You can buy accommodations, even. The Lavender Gardens does not have rooms for travelers to stay in, but other gambling halls, gaming halls across the Isles do.
I certainly wouldn't mind looking at the luxuries or prizes that we could win with these.
Yes, well, you have plenty of time for that, my friend. Why don't you enjoy some games first?
Yes.
Go ahead. Let me give you something to get you started. A complimentary game chip for all of you, and he gives you one game.
Oh, thank you.
This will entitle you to play any round of any of our non-gambling games for free.
Well, it makes sense for us to start with something light before we start to put some money.
Well, the real gambling for gold, we have a responsibility. We don't like to see people getting themselves into debt or to struggle with making bets that they cannot afford to pay. So we do try and make sure that we look after such individuals and we do not let them get themselves into too much trouble. So we try to mitigate it. But those who are willing and have a little coin to spare, of course, we'd love to offer the opportunity to test your skills against another who seeks the same fortune and glory as you do, of course. It seems that might be your kind of thing, sir. You have got that eye about you. You wish to test yourself.
You read me so well.
Perhaps, two games come to mind.
Two games. Okay.
One which is gambling and one which is not.
Right.
9 Mages is a tactical strategic game. It is in fact created by early dragons. The early bronze dragons created as a way to teach tactics and strategy.
Really?
Yes.
I do
it's
like
very much about
strategy.
spatial awareness, planning ahead, thinking before your opponent. And that is a non-gambling game. It will cost you a game token or gold to play, and if you win, you win tokens.
Have I heard of 9 Mages?
I don't think you would have, no.
Okay.
Do you have any proficiency in, like, dice games or card games?
Simple weapons?
Nope.
Okay, no then.
Nope.
It's weird, I'm surprised I don't actually.
Okay.
But no, I haven't heard of 9 Mages.
So you haven't heard of that. It sounds fun. Sounds like a strategy kind of game.
That's my speed.
More like a chess kind of game. And then he says, but if you are looking to wager some gold,
Eventually.
Crown and Sword is always a favourite.
Round and sword.
That sounds fun.
Never played it.
Would you like me to give you the brief rules?
Well, what would everyone else like to do?
That one sounds cool.
This 9 Mages, is this a 1 versus 1 kind of game? Or?
Yes, it is. Normally it is played 1 versus 1, yes.
Okay.
I'll watch.
What?
I'll watch you play. So
Who would
you
I-
can play.
It'll be a good
against
starter
somebody.
game to get our tippy toes wet.
Yes.
As they say.
There's also we also have for larger groups. If you wish to indulge in a group game, we have the Court of Masks, which is a social deduction game that you play with a large group.
All right, that sounds good. Let's do that.
It's quite good fun. A lot of groups of friends like to come and play it as well.
We're friends.
That's us.
We offer private rooms, but also you can play it here in the hall and win fortune tokens with it as well.
Sounds fun.
Let's do that.
So that is a game where you will each be given a hidden role, and there are different teams within the game that are trying to complete different objectives, and you must lie and deduce and suspect, and also perhaps persuade others to go with what you are trying to achieve.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
And then finally, perhaps something more casual. There are other games, of course, but something a bit more casual. We have our famous Lucky Frog machines as well.
What?
What is
You
it?
said, what was that?
The Lucky Frog machines.
Lucky Frog.
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, we had them commissioned by someone long ago, and they seem to be quite popular. They seem to be sort of a more casual way of winning fortune tokens. machines, and he gestures to these rows and rows of these magical-looking machines that sort of stand up that have like spinning. They're basically slot machines, but they have like different symbols, and they're all decorated, and they're very ostentatious, gilded, like glowing, like magical, like little features on them and things like that.
Does it say ZZZ on the side of it?
You would have to go up and
Can I go
examine
and
them.
have?
You can, yeah. And finding on the back of these machines, produced by ZZZ.
Yeah.
Rowan is the same person who made the clever toad.
Really?
They did different things. I'll be right back.
Incredible.
I go and start
Straight to the lucky frog. Okay. Of
course he does.
The lucky frog is 1 gold to go.
Okay.
You put the gold in.
a little more expensive than
And you
my friend.
pull there's like a big lever on the side.
See how
You
this-
pull that and you watch as these kind of it's like a mixture of clockwork and magic at work as these 3 wheels begin to spin. Can you roll 3d8 for me, Crystal?
Okay.
No.
Oh, that's like so
They're
difficult.
gonna have to match or something.
That's like.
Now, what did you get?
881.
881, so you got a double, and double 8 as well.
Clever toad.
You get 2 frogs show up.
2 frogs.
2 like frogs, but their eyes are like gold coins, and there's sparkles all around them, and it's cha-ching, and you got a 1. Did you say? The 1 would be it's like a very like grumpy looking Birdman
Huh.
face.
Interesting.
And it flashes, the 2 lucky frogs like light up together. Shing! Ding, 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 ding.
Oh!
And 8 fortune tokens pour out the bottom.
Blessed day.
What does the Birdman look like?
What do you think he looks like, Katie? He looks like a sort of peregrine hawk, kind of like the little tuft of feathers out the
Count the
eye.
eyes.
eyes.
He has an eye patch.
Interesting.
Weird,
Yellow beak.
strange symbol to have in there. Well, wait, Rowan, how much?
But he's kind of like making an angry face, like.
I just got 8 fortune tokens for 1 gold.
1 gold.
Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna
incredible.
put 1 gold in all the slot machines. If I do this many times, I get way
How
more.
many-
Well, let's say you do a row of 5.
Okay.
Roll 3d8.
2, 2, 5.
2, 2, 5, so another double. You get 2 fortune tokens.
Okay,
Oh, so for as many as the number that
Yeah.
you double up.
10.
You gotta write this down. I'm not keeping track of it for you. So you've done
That's
1.
not a double.
So what is that? A nothing? Or what?
That's
What
a
did you
nothing.
get? What did you get though?
5, 3, and 8.
5, 3, 8. Okay. Nope. You don't get anything.
Hello, Toad.
Might-
Nothing. Nothing comes out.
All
You
right.
might get something for like a sequence of numbers.
Maybe
6, 5, 3.
6, 5, 3. Nothing.
Okay, Toad, all right.
So
And now we start doing the big ones.
2 more.
7, 6, 3.
Nope.
Okay, nice one. Nice one. 6, 3, 2.
Nope.
Right.
So you do 5
10
and
total.
Have I done? How many have I
That's
done?
You've done.
You're
You've
done.
spent 6. You've got 10 tokens.
Well,
We still kind of.
mark off that 6 gold, please.
Well, Rowan, you look like you're having just the most.
I didn't get any more
Are
toads.
there any more icons?
Yeah, there's different icons. Yeah, but none of them. It's like star. Like there'd be like a bell.
Only 2 character
Like a
icons.
fruit.
So there's only 2. There's the frog and the angry Birdman.
There is also on the 7. The 7 is a kind of like really quite handsome looking wizard in like a blue pointy hat, and he's like cheekily winking at you.
Incredible.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
the bird looks really dumb and angry.
A portal opens up and this Birdman can.
Slightly worse drawn as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hell, this bird sounds exactly like me.
I'm back.
But yeah, you see Rowan like is pulling on all these things on the
Amazing.
lucky frog.
I mean, I'm happy to either leave you to it, or if you want to come along to the. I want to try out this 9 mage.
You can do that
9
whilst
mages.
I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
if you want,
Because
yeah.
it's single player anyway, right? I'll
Who
come
would-
in at near the
It's
end.
1v1.
Would I be going against another one of us? Or?
So the way that 9 mages work is it's like a little lobby. So you actually kind of go out into the building and you go up to the 2nd floor. And the 2nd floor is all like split off into 3 different rooms, and one of them it's got like 9 mages it's got like a name above the door,
Yeah.
and it has these 2 very stylized like wizards in robes, like kind of pointing.
Oh
at
no,
each
I like
other.
that.
And when you step inside, you can see that it's like chess tables laid out, but with like seat on either side. It has like the little timers, like little crystals that you tap to like keep the time. And you basically, the way it works is you pay a fee, and then they will match you against a random opponent who is also looking to play, basically.
Through that lobby, bro.
What's the fee and where are the rules?
So it is 20 gold to play a match, and if you win 50 fortune tokens.
That is a risk I'm willing to take. 20 gold removed.
Yep.
Can I have a rule book?
Yeah, so like there's a very charming, let's say a half-elf woman, and she's like, yes, I can give you a tutorial if you would like to.
Thank you. I've never played the game before. It's quite a complicated looking board.
So, Sam will have to try and zoom in on this.
Okay.
So, whoops. You see before you quill, you see inlaid into the table.
Quill?
Sorry, it's because I've got quill on the brain. Xanthias.
Yeah.
You see a series of squares connected by lines with dots on any kind of joins and corners. For those of you who are familiar, this is Nine Man's Morris, which is a very famous old game.
Yeah.
And the way it works is you take turns placing tokens down, in this case, purple and bronze, like little gemstones. And you start off, you place 9 tokens each on each of the little dots. If you get 3 in a row, you can remove one of your opponent's pieces. Then, once all the pieces are placed, you take it in turns to move one of your pieces around the board following the lines. And again, if you get 3 in a row, you get to take away an opponent's piece. If you get down to 3 remaining pieces, if all you've got left is 3 pieces, you can move anywhere on the board with them. But once you're down to 2 or fewer pieces, or if your pieces can't move anymore, you lose the match. I have been watching the Korean game, The Devil's Plan.
Yeah, we have. That's why I'm sighing so much. Because...
In preparation.
Oh, God, I'm not going to win this.
What do you mean?
I'm not going to win
I've
this.
never played this game before.
That's true.
Even
That's true. But yeah, for podcast listeners, just...
Also, we don't have
Morris.
the time to play it today, so...
No, that's right. Do I make a roll in that case?
No, we will play this next time.
We're playing it next time.
You can all watch me and Tom play a game of Nine Man's Morris, aka Nine Mages.
Let's come in early next time and we can do it for like a members thing.
just cut away to Xanthias. No, I want it in the main episode.
You want it in the main episode?
Yeah, I want it in the main
All
episode.
right, podcast listeners, get ready, because next time
describe our
we're
moves.
going to describe Nine Men's Morris turn by turn to you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Also, is the board correct? Does it have the missing line at the top there?
I Wikipedia'd Nine Men's Morris, and that was the picture attached to Wikipedia, and I printed it.
Oh, okay, it's not.
So
it's not,
I'm going to assume
Hey,
it is.
That's Nine
In fact, I
Mages.
think that is right because I remember it being like.
Okay, there's a missing
But maybe
line.
it's not. Maybe
Hey, that's
it's
Nine Mages.
Nine Mages.
Nine Mages.
Nine Mages doesn't have one line for some reason.
And then it breaks the
I've
entire...
also
Probably does.
I've paid. I'm entering this tournament. So who would I be going? I'm like looking around the room. There are some like very, very concentrating faces in
Yeah.
there. I imagine. Like,
There's like people like and it's all different ages as well. Like there's no children allowed in the gaming halls because there is alcohol and like gambling and things like that. But like the youngest is like sort of like 17, 18, and they're like intently staring at this board, placing these movements and things like that. You can see a few people look like tourists who are just like giving it a go.
Yeah.
And you can see that there is. Excuse me, not like a matchmaking, but they do tend to be like, they're not going to put you up against some incredible pro player. They're going to kind of like match you against somebody.
Now, this is my first time playing this game, so I mean,
Absolutely,
is
sir.
someone?
Yeah, no, we will make sure that you are somebody against somebody just as inexperienced.
And that would still be for 50 tokens if I win
Yes,
against
that's
them?
right, yes. We do offer, a lot of people come here to play for ranking. We offer it as a sort of competitive gambling for fortune tokens, but also a lot of people come to play in tournaments and rankings and things like that. That tends to not be for fortune tokens or gold, that tends to just be for prestige.
I do like prestige. Daisy,
I think you would have
like
a
to-
little ways to go before you could join in on any of those tournaments.
Oh, you're about to see something amazing.
No.
Oh, I'd love to see that, sir.
Daisy, Ophelia, would you want to join in this as well, or do you
Well,
want your own?
I'm just gonna. I'm here for moral support.
I mean, you can play your own games as well if you'd like.
Well, I'm here for money, so I'm going to find something that gives me a little bit of cash, I think.
Yeah, well, the easiest one to do for that would be Crown and Sword. And we can do that, like, if you guys want to do that all together, we can do that later as well. You can play against each other if you would like.
Okay. Well, at least I at least want to see my competitor.
Okay. It will be against a sort of middle-aged woman, let's say like a wolf wildheart, but she's like middle-aged. She's clearly with like her partner, and they're sort of like, oh, and they're like playing against each other. They finished a game, and then she obviously is like comes up and is like, yes, I want to play again. And they're like, oh, perfect, we have 2 brand new players. Like,
Looks like I'm going to be your competitor for this game.
yes,
So,
as you have played one game already, madam, although that was your first game, we will give the advantage to the sir, so you will be going first, which gives you an advantage.
Thank you. It is my first time playing this
Oh,
game.
yeah, that
after
sounds
all.
fine. I am just here to give it a go. I don't really know what I'm doing.
You're about to get destroyed.
Nice. I will consider if we do it in the episode or if we do it as a members video, because
Sure.
I do appreciate that for podcast listeners, it would be the worst. But with that, and potentially looking at doing a round of Crown and Sword amongst the rest of the team as a little betting game, we will get to that next time.
Yeah. It's gambling time. It's gaming time.
baby.
Gambling time.
High rollers.
And I will try and come up with even more mini games specifically for Rhiannon because I know there's a high drive of playing mini games there. So perfect. With that, thank you very much for joining us, everybody. We will see you next time.
Hell
Take
yeah.
care.
Hell yeah.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.